You got a good put your 2 cents on it.
What's up, bro?
What's up? What's up, bro? How's everything?
Everything.
All right. What
I'm
you think?
sitting looking at the little YSL Woody shit, man.
Oh yeah. What,
Yeah, man. He playing it. He playing it safe, though. You understand? He playing it safe, even though they is giving him immunity. I mean, he playing it safe.
yeah. He being real chill. I think by his conversation, he is making it clear that he's basically trying to say he ain't a rat. Basically, he's saying
Right,
that. Like you absolutely right because but look, he out in them streets. He not hiding. You know what I mean?
right.
I
And see
mean,
that make it a lot better because he not hiding. You know what I'm saying? But Young Thug, he already. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they done had a conversation multiple times, and he like, man, listen, I'm just play it like this type shit, and
yeah,
that's what they doing.
yeah. I can see that point of view too because it kind of help to the way he talking on the stand. It seems like to me it would help him more,
Right,
help Thug more because he's making it seem like he just lied about everything. So
right. To get him off of him.
yeah, exactly. So, and to me, it's kind of a good strategy if you looking
Yeah.
from Thug's point of view. You understand?
Right. It actually help him. It help him a lot. They gonna throw it. They gonna throw it out.
They gonna
They
have
gonna throw
to.
it out.
Yeah, I see the same thing, bro. Because the trial has been. First of all, you had to change judges. They've been doing a bunch of sneaky stuff
Yeah,
behind the scene.
that's what's gonna kill it.
Yeah,
That's what's gonna kill it. The judge, them judges, they gonna kill the whole thing. Like with them having to switch, it's gonna
yeah,
make it more of a. It's already a
right.
mistrial. I don't know why they still going on with it.
Hey, Riri, why don't you
Publicity
come
money.
on? Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on, Live Life. Hey, Riri, why don't you come on and tell us what you mean? Because I don't know what that means. The case on the deal. I don't know what that means. You could talk about it.
I ain't
But
even
I'm
see
I'm
it.
I'm with you though, Live Life. I'm with you, bro. It makes total sense. And especially if I just played a little bit what he just said. I don't know if you was in the room when I was playing it, but you know what I'm saying? He was
Yeah, I heard
basically
it.
saying, yeah, he just saying, I'm lying, I ain't saying everything
Right,
I said was a lie.
right.
And
Just to get them off of him.
yeah. I could see that though. What she said, you don't need to be convicted of all count. Right. I mean, he don't. You absolutely right. But if anything, they gonna give him time served if he do get convicted or something. Cause they can't tie any okay, all right. I'm sending it now, Reed. Yeah, what was that now, Riri? Is you up?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So what I'm saying is that have y'all watched something Ti posted in the past about pinning deaths on dead homies? Like they'll take the charge. What they gonna do? Dig them up?
Right. Oh,
So
okay.
That's a
realize what
fact.
Woody doing with Threat.
Right. Cause he did say threat did it, right?
Yeah, he said, "Well, I ain't got to lie for him no more. I ain't got to cover for him no more because he did."
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So
So that's
that
the strategy to pin it on him, and Thug gonna walk off.
right. To say basically, cause he ain't there to testify is what you're saying.
Pretty much.
Exactly. Because Ti told us that's what they do in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. So that you know what?
It
That's
makes
enough.
sense.
He
It
live.
Yeah,
makes
watch my
sense.
last video and you'll see I post Ti talking about it and Woody connected.
All right, that's a bet. I'm gonna check
Let me
that out
add that.
because I like information. One thing I like to do, my page is, if you look at it, is entertainment news, and I keep up on a lot of stuff. I got 2 people helping me, but I try to keep up on as much of the knowledge as I can. Um, you know, I mean, but that makes sense though because he just said that in the courtroom. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He just I seen that other clip of him saying that him and his homeboy was the ones who did that to rich homie Quan's dad.
Right.
barber
Then he
shop.
said he gave him the car. He gave him that Infinity after he wrecked it, and that was the same Infinity that pulled up on Donovan.
Right.
So he pinning pretty much everything on this guy.
Yeah, okay, so that makes sense that he basically saying he ain't had nothing to do with it. But look, tell me what all right, look, I got both of y'all here, and anybody else want to come on join. Listen, tell me what y'all think about my man taking a picture with the court reporter, right? Woody. I found it.
Man, something different, man.
He is different.
Something different, man. They can't mess with Woody. At the
Man,
end of the day, I mean, if he won't never intended to be somebody, after this he gonna be somebody. Even with the circumstances the way that it is, he just making they really just make they help them pave the way for itself.
hey man, I totally agree with you. And I'm gonna let Larry come on now. Hey, what's up, Larry? You on, Larry?
Like,
All right, well, when he ready. Hey, but hey, I've been watching some of his little interviews and stuff. I don't condone, you know what I'm saying? What you mean? Why don't you come on, Larry, Mike Larry?
yeah, right. He said, "Do y'all know
Right.
what y'all talking about?"
Exactly.
We don't.
We
We
just
trying
talking,
to
Mike Larry.
right. This is what it's supposed to be. We trying to figure out what's really
Nisha,
going on.
Nisha say protect Larry at all, protect Woody at all costs. Hey, Mike Larry, Mike Larry,
Tell
you
us
could
what's going on.
Mike Larry. Well, you could come on and tell us what's going on in Mike Larry. We ain't no news reporters, man. We just on here talking right now, brother. You know, I might report on it, but okay, niece. See, I might report on it, but Larry, we gonna have to let you go because you taking up space. We need Mike Larry to come on. Oh,
Okay.
your volume must be down. Hey, niece,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm all right. How are you guys?
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Hanging in there.
We gonna let you go, and then Mike Larry can go. You go, niece. You next.
Well, I'm just joining your live, but Woody is the GOAT. Woody is the GOAT.
Woody said he
Okay?
took sped classes.
Listen, that boy playing chess, okay? Not checkers.
That's it.
Woody asked the
Listen,
judge, "You sure what I say don't go against me, right?"
Hey, when he said that, I almost died. Hey,
Hey,
Mike Larry,
hey, but look,
go ahead, sir.
if y'all paid attention, I was part of a big old Rico out of St. Louis, and the
Okay,
top dog got 25, and one of
okay.
my partners had 16 murder for hires. He's still fighting him. He got 13 right now. His name TT. You can look it up. And a guy on our case who was big at the top, also selling the dope. He connected the big dog to the plug. He married the plug wife. He got immunity, but it's
Right.
two kinds of immunity. So Woody got the forceful immunity, meaning he can
They
lie,
make
and that's letting the jury know that hey, he can lie while he up here. You can't unhear them interrogation tapes or recordings, phone calls, and that's why they not making them throw none of that shit out.
Oh,
What,
okay.
so what he doing is, in case of a mistrial, if they come back to retry, now you could charge Woody if they do go for a mistrial. So he trying to pull the immunity card because out of this is now is okay, if all of them get convicted, I won't. But if you peep today, he said state and fed because he know and his lawyer know if they go for a mistrial, the feds gonna pick the case up.
Yeah.
See
That,
with if you read the charges, it say employing people in gang activity. With a RICO, all you have to do is prove that the people around you had positions, lieutenant, soldier, you know. And so when Woody's saying, "Oh well, Thug ain't do this, Thug ain't do that," the song halftime, and you know they got the lyrics in the chorus.
yeah.
Thug say, "If a nigga play with my top, Woody gonna come take off his noggin."
Yeah.
And today, when she asked him after Nut got killed, did Young Thug ask you to go down to Florida? And he sitting up there lying. I don't recall. Flight records. You think they ain't got flight records? You and your girl took a plane trip down to Florida?
Right.
Yeah. So Woody just covering himself
That's what
right
Eddie.
now.
That's what Eddie just said. Eddie in the comments said that the Fed's gonna pick it up.
Yeah.
But see, the thing is that they're not gonna grant a mistrial. Fulton County is trying to protect themselves.
Well,
Right.
and they not, and they should. And right now, Thug gonna get a appeal. Like the Fed, when it's something like this and the judge get recused, oh man, they was supposed to throw that right out. So an appeal gonna come out the gate. But right now, the state only worried about, hey, Thug, we only need to get you on 2 of these counts.
Right.
And on top of that, not only is he gonna get a RICO, it's called they call a leadership role, the person at the top. So he's at that time that charge carries like 20 or better because you got the leadership role, and that's all they trying to prove is you at the top.
Yeah.
The same thing they was doing with Tekashi. You at the top, you got the money. Could none of this be done without you? And that's why he went ahead and told, because he knew if I get this leadership role, I'm going for 25.
Right.
But see,
Yes.
where the state messed up at is they let Woody get on that stand and say, y'all did this, y'all did that, y'all did this to me. Woody destroyed the state's case. The state built their case around Woody. They're going to get a non-guilty verdict. They're not going to get what they want.
Not on all them charges. See, it'd be different if they had it to where the judge was going to decide the verdict, somebody who understand law. But when you in front of 12 of your own, they can't unsee them interrogation case, and they reasonable people. They know Woody wasn't lying in that damn interrogation room, and you've been cooperating since 2015, so they know you wasn't running in their line like that. Now they also smart. Now they know you trying to backtrack, say yourself, and not look like the world's biggest rat. And
Woody hanging with Charleston White now. He know what he's doing.
They people, they got common sense, so they know Woody trying to save himself and backtrack.
Well, not to cut y'all off, but I'm gonna just quick chime in because I like y'all going tell y'all. But with Charleston White, him and Charleston White, to me, that ain't about ratting and all that. He only doing that because Charleston White know how to get that internet interview bag.
Yeah.
So, in order for Woody to even maintain his life and survive, he gotta have money. He cannot be in no trenches at 3 a.m. chilling. You understand me? So he has to have real finances in order to be up in them hotels, traveling in nice places. I mean, because my opinion is, I don't think no random person would do something to him, just like they didn't do nothing to 6ix9ine like that. But I think that if he go back to Atlanta, which, when you hurting and you ain't got no bread, you can't just move to another state and start doing what you want. And then he is who he is. So I think that connection is only because he wants to get that interview money, because that interview money is there for him. He's already got 3 or 4 interviews already done. Like, they've got several of them. And, some of them pay between 5 and Woody on his status, they might even give him 10 bands, 15 bands. So
he getting 10. He getting 10.
Per interview, right?
That's like, but YSL Mondo just came out. Thug brother, like, man, that shit ain't helping Thug. He doing that. He got my brother fighting for his life. Like,
right.
That's not helping him. And at the same time, you also got to remember, Woody know Lucci finna get out now. You ain't got no money to go up against Lucci, and he ain't gonna let all of that ride. You think he ain't gonna get out and knock your head off still? Because
what happened with Lucci?
Lucci caught the case, but that's who they was beefing with. Donovan Thomas Nut was Lucci manager,
right?
And good friend, and we all know Woody killed. So,
unalive.
Yeah, so we all know that. So now when Lucci get out, because Lucci just took his time and he'll be home in the next 2 or 3 years, you gonna have to run from Lucci, and you ain't got no money to go up against him. That's why I said a lot of people just going through it and they don't know how the system works. Like Thug Cook, because once they convict them of the RICO, which I think they only need 2 counts, bro, they gonna leadership. You're at the top, which he already at the top,
Right.
and you done. You know what I'm saying? I got a partner who just went down on a big old conspiracy, and I just seen his paperwork, and he told, and he still got 25 years because they was like, you at the top. The only person over you is the Mexican.
Right.
And it was just, they had him on recording talking about, hey, it's 10 on the Goofy's heads off his Vivint camera. 126 times going in and out the door in one day. They went back and got all of that footage.
Right.
And off of that, they looked at it like, okay, well, if you able to do that and we know you got the most money, you at the top. So when they convicted him of the conspiracy, they just turned around and said, okay, we charge you with the leadership.
Hey, Couture. No, Woody admitted to that. That's how we know. She said, how do y'all know he unalived him? Woody admitted to it, didn't he? Which one did Woody?
Today he said he didn't.
I'm saying, which one did Woody said he did do? He said he did one of them.
Pulling up at the barbershop.
In the ex parte meeting, I don't mean to cut nobody off.
Go ahead.
Excuse me. But supposedly in the ex parte meeting, the state told Woody that if he got on the stand and said that he unalived Nut, that they would charge him. So that we don't know, nobody knows if Woody actually unalived Nut.
Oh.
So Woody, if we don't know that, nobody knows that.
Like for a fact that he was.
And today he said he acted like he didn't understand that question like for 5 minutes, and then he was like, "No, I ain't do it." He asked his lawyer in the middle of it, "Can I answer that?"
Right.
Yeah. And then he told somebody they gonna get theirs.
Is that the all right? So hold on. So is that this one right here? I'm gonna play it really quickly, and then Tell me if this was the barbershop thing. He said it right here. Hold on.
What happened in Nut got nothing to do with YSL. This some shit. Excuse me language. This got everything to do with Threat. You know what I mean? I was trying to protect Threat from the get-go. You know what I mean? Threat. And they had some more stuff going on. Like, was Threat at the gambling house when it got shot up by Kel? Young, you said nothing I say can be used against me? That's right. Me and Threat shot up Rich on McCoy day at the barbershop on Bankhead. I don't know what happened with Threat and Rich on McCoy, but I'm gonna ride with my brother.
All right. So is that I thought that was the time he was talking about doing something to Nut. So that's a different time.
No, they turned around and it's a clip out where they like, did you unalive Donovan Thomas? And then he was like, huh? What you say? I don't understand that.
That's Nut though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I put all right, I get it now. All right, yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's talking about Rich.
That's why I was saying they pinning on his deceased homie.
You right, Riri. You did say that.
The one with Donovan Thomas, the reason why they trying to get him to admit that Thug is behind that, because they know Donovan Thomas is the leader of Sex, Money, Murder, Bloods, and he's a proven gang member. So if you could prove that y'all was beefing with him and had a situation where you had to do something to him, we could prove y'all part of gang activity. And that's Young Thug charges say gang activity. Yep, So that's some big. Cleveland started charging people with the gang activity. A dude recorded a fight in the mall and got 26 years because they charged him under the gang statute.
Yeah.
So that's why they trying to prove with the Nut so they can say, well, now that proves y'all part of gang activity. And that's what they want, so they can give Young Thug a lot of time. Everybody else gonna get a lot of time regardless. They had a lose-lose.
Yeah. And that's one thing about it. Once they label you as a gang member,
that gang charge, Cleveland started it. That dude got 26 years. He's one of the for recording a fight.
Yeah. Anything you do, they pull that up. Like they run your name. Like say for instance, your name Dum Dum. When they pull up Dum Dum in the system, it comes up as a gang member.
Yeah, that's why I said everybody like, oh, Woody turning their case upside down. Nah, the jury sit back saying, man, we know you lying. Okay, when they go in their room, they gonna say the first thing they're gonna say was, let's replay the tapes back here in his room. Now he
Right.
looked genuine right there. He looked genuine. He sound genuine. He telling. He ain't gonna lie for the 10 years. He wasn't strategizing that. You can't strategize that.
He's not that smart to strategize for 10 years.
Nah,
Nobody.
Don't underestimate him now. He playing chess, not checkers.
No,
I
you
don't,
do
hey
the
Niche,
math on the age.
But see,
10
the
years
thing
ago.
of
hey,
Come on.
but the
hey
thing of
Niche.
it is, even though he playing chess, you know what I'm saying? If 10 years ago you said this is what you stood on. So why now is you changing your story up? And that's gonna be they ain't them people. They not going with that. I
You
don't.
know his.
Man,
They,
the jury was smiling and laughing today. Let me tell you something.
it's funny.
Hey,
It's
give me
funny.
one
They
second. I'm about
built
to
their
update.
whole
Hey, give me
case.
one. I'm about to update it.
They
Not
have
y'all.
no strong evidence, first of all, in this case. It was a must that Woody testify because they built their entire case
Okay.
around Woody. The state has no concrete evidence. This is a hearsay case. That's why they won't grant a mistrial. I mean, come on now. I mean, granted,
Hi.
everybody ain't innocent. We know that everybody ain't innocent. I ain't these boys ain't innocent by far. But the state didn't effed up so many times. These boys ain't getting a fair trial. The jury, you can't, yeah, they getting all these instructions. Don't watch the news. Don't get on social media. Don't question why I'm here and the other judge ain't here and all this and all that. Come on now. I
But
mean, somebody got to make it make sense.
that's
Regardless of what literally happened, we all know the same way we all talking about this on social media. These people, they have members of their households, they have families, they have friends. Come on now.
Hey y'all,
yeah.
hold on. Let's I'm gonna navigate this. Let baby blue she got something to say. Let's give her a second and then y'all go ahead.
Hey y'all. I'm Baby Blue. How y'all doing?
Good.
Hmm?
I've been watching since 5 a.m. this morning. So I'm a nurse at a hospital. I was at work 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. I happened to go across a live that introduced everything from the beginning before he even started. So before he even started in the live, I prayed for dude. You feel me? I don't know everybody's religion on here. I prayed for dude. I said a prayer and the trial went on. Now, when the trial went on from 5:30 to about, I would say, maybe 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., he kept saying, I don't recall the whole entire trial, right? So from 5 a.m. my time, which was probably 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock Atlanta time, he was saying, I don't recall. So I'm like, all right, he don't call. I fall asleep. I wake back up maybe about 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Probably about 12:01, I would say. He was still saying, I don't recall. So the whole trial, I don't recall. Then after that, they had a recess, right? They had a recess. And when they had the recess, he came back after he said he didn't recall the infinity, didn't recall who Nut was, didn't recall who Tay was, didn't recall who all these people was. All of a sudden, his memory came back after the recess and he knew everything and was telling everything. Now, here's my thing. After the recess, when the recess happened, when the break happened, did he get a phone call between that break? Because mind y'all, this was live today. Did he get a phone call? Did he get a threat towards his family? Or did he get an offer, some type of
Mm,
money situation? You feel me? Some type of something in between the
but,
time, or some type
but,
of plea deal in
but,
between that. And that's
What
what made me look at it like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like something's not right, because all of a sudden he can't. He kept saying, I don't recall the whole time. But now all of a sudden, when he came back from that recess, oh, he knew everything. He knew who Nut was. He got emotional about Tay. He knew who Rich Homie Quan was. He knew the whole get down. You feel me? He was talking about Threat. Now, when he said about Threat was Threat and Tay. If y'all don't know, Threat and Tay was the same person. Okay, so when he was like Threat was at Rich Homie Quan's throat, you know what I'm saying, the whole entire time. But Tay, if y'all don't know who Threat was, Tay was his right hand man. He got dealt with a few weeks ago. That was his right hand man. Now he gone. So
Oh,
now,
okay.
so now, you get what I'm saying?
He put the
So
blame on her.
now,
Exactly.
exactly. So now that Threat and Tay, who's supposed, what he did was he played them. See, people think he snitched. What he did was he played the jury and he played the investigators and he played the prosecutors. You feel me? So he made it like Threat and Tay was two different people, but it wasn't. Tay and Threat is the same person. You feel me? So if y'all know about where he from, the city and the set and YSL and everything, y'all would know that Threat and Tay was the same person. Now, here's the thing. This is what happened. So, Threat got dealt with, right?
Right.
So, what hurt him was y'all saw when he started moving his head and start shrugging his shoulders a little bit and start doing all that movements and his eyes got watery and teary when he started talking about Threat and Tay, is because it wasn't that he didn't want to bring them up. It was the simple fact that he didn't want to be like, all right, they gone, so I'll put it on this. It hurt him to do that. It hurt, and that'll hurt. That'll hurt anybody. Like, let's just say if I'm on the stand and I'm looking at 50 years or something, and I know my closest homegirl is gone, but my only choice is to put it on her because she gone and she not here. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt anybody. You feel me? And
Yep.
so what ended up happening was, yes, there was two Tays. I see that in the comments. Yes, Debo. Yes, Debo. That was two Tays. But Eddie, yes, it is true. There was two Tays. But the Tay that he was talking about was a Tay that he had some little, he had some misbelief, he had some doubt in Tay, but you know what I'm saying, that was his right hand man, so he really didn't know exactly what was going on, because in between that time he was locked up too, you know what I'm saying. So they did lock him up for a little bit. So what happened is that he had to low-key put the blame
On his homeboy.
on his homeboy who's
Oh,
gone, who's not here and no more, who's not living no more, and that hurt him. That hurt
gotcha.
him. So now that he had to do that, it's like shit. He ain't got no choice. You feel me? Like, this the only way he gonna get up out the whole situation. You feel me?
The
And
whole
and
purpose
and
of
you
why.
and you
Exactly.
know and you know what's messed up. What's fucked up about it is that they don't even. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. What's messed up about it is that they don't even know. They don't even know the half of what the whole infinity car situation was about. Now, when he had dropped off the infinity car to Threat, when he had dropped, and then when he said he came back and then he
Ba-
knew what was happening.
Baby Blue.
Okay,
Not
yeah.
to not to cut you off, not to cut you off. I want to let a couple Eddie come in, and then we'll come back to you because you got a lot of knowledge on the case. So, but
Yeah, I was
Eddie,
on the case
not to cut
since
you
a
off.
few weeks ago and 5 a.m. this morning.
Eddie said he knows Woody personally, right, Eddie? If
Okay,
you,
Eddie.
what's up, Eddie? Eddie, can you hear us?
Say Eddie. Fucking Eddie.
Eddie,
Eddie sleep.
Can y'all hear me?
There you go.
yeah, we can
Knocked
hear you.
out.
What's up, Eddie?
Oh yeah, Tay and Threat is the same person. Yeah, she right about that. But yeah, about Woody snitching and shit. Yeah, he been snitching. That's that you saying they thinking he playing smart and all that. Nah, he man, listen, man, let me tell y'all what Woody is dumb as hell. Period. Man, the man got
But
locked up.
but
Man, let
but
me break it
Eddie though
down.
Let him talk. Let him
he
talk.
was
Man,
in special ed, right?
Hold on,
yes,
baby
he
blue.
definitely
Wait,
was. He
baby
definitely
blue. Let the
was.
man
Yes,
talk.
he definitely was. But let me break it down to you. Threat, and which is Tay, like you said, they fell out in 16. In 2016, everybody cut Woody off, man, because the rumor was he was telling. So Thug fell back from him. Threat fell back from him. Everybody fell back from him. You feel me? When he was locked down doing his time, he couldn't get a suit. You feel me? Because niggas was saying he was telling. You feel me? So that's what was going on. And he was incarcerated wanting to unalive everybody and their mama. So when he got out, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get out everybody. I'm gonna get everybody. I'm gonna get everybody." He telling people this in prison. People getting out of prison, telling everybody what he's saying. You see what I'm saying? So as he was doing that, people like, "Okay, we ain't gonna fuck with that nigga like that." You feel me? Then certain people gonna come up with their own little ideas like, "Okay, I'm gonna play on close." So then what ended up happening was this trial pop up. He get out at 19. You feel me? So when he got out, he had a little gun in the book bag. That's when he got out. You feel me? So that's what's going on. Like, it's a lot going on. This nigga, all he trying to do now is just get out, just like to make it look like he was this real dude that he been trying to be. That's it. Like, he ain't on that, man. That man. It's irritating because it's personal to me. You feel me? Like, Thug got a baby by my first cousin. So Migo, that's my little cousin.
So Eddie, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
And I'm not a person that really knows him personally. I just been following the case real closely. So obviously I don't know what I'm talking about like that, but I kind of do because you did admit like Threat and Tay is the same person.
Facts.
So maybe I do look. I do know a little bit, but what I do want to know is why is it that today, I'm not gonna lie to you. When he said he was gonna testify, I almost fucking dropped my phone. Excuse my language. I almost dropped my phone because to me, I thought that he was gonna sit back.
Oh,
I
ain't no
thought he
way.
was gonna go. I thought he was gonna lay down in the
Nah,
cell until the trial was over. You feel me?
he more safe on the street. What you mean? See what I'm saying?
Why would he be safe
No.
in there?
Yes, he way more safe on the streets. You feel
Because
me?
the
Because
thug them got money.
facts. And see, and this is what y'all gotta think about. Let me tell y'all. Luke, okay, Nut. He's a big blood member, like bruh said. He said he's a big blood member. He unalived a long time ago. You feel me? So he a big blood member. Thug a big blood member. Woody was he was a blood. So for one, that they on top of your head, guaranteed facts. They back in the prison like they can't wait till you get
SMM don't play.
They can't
SMM
wait. They
don't
can't
play.
wait till you pull
And
up.
they heavy in the
Now
prison.
out there on the streets, you got drones following you. You got Charleston White with you. You got a camera everywhere you go. There's cameras everywhere you in here. What in prison? Like, come on,
But
man. Like, what's up?
Eddie, I do want to say this. I do want to say this though.
What's good?
So why was it so much more important for him to testify and act stupid instead of
Because
being in prison and lay down and get some more
man.
money and get some more money for not specifically talking?
Okay, let me just give you an example. I ain't even put two because a lot of stuff I can't even say for real. But I'm gonna put this out there. Let me just say this. Just say if you was Thug, right? And you've been knowing Woody all your life, right? And you've been knowing Woody all your life. He's supposed to be this so-called hood dude, right? He tell on you, right? You know he told on you.
Right.
Guaranteed facts that he didn't told on you. But your lawyer telling you your key witness is Lil Woody. If you could get Lil Woody to change his statement, such and such X, Y, and Z. First thing gonna come to your mind is, tell him I'm gonna give him a meal. I'm gonna give him a meal right now. I give him an M right now. Ain't that gonna be your first thought in your brain, right?
Right.
Exactly. So
Hey,
once your
all right.
But also though, Eddie, you know how when he kept saying I don't recall the whole entire time, he kept saying I don't recall. When I woke up, he was still saying I don't recall. Now when he went to that recess, right? When he went to that recess, when he went to that break, he came back and squealed. Talking about how he did this,
And
he did that. He talked about threats.
So I'm gonna say by a person like myself.
So did he
like,
get a phone call?
Baby Blue.
Was his family
Baby
in
Blue.
jeopardy?
Hold on.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Sorry.
I know exactly. No, it's okay.
Y'all
I
gotta
know
excuse me. I've been drinking. Excuse me.
After this, we're gonna let Portia and then Roddy go up. But look, I know what happened. His lawyer, he talked to his lawyer. So because I've been in, a little something before, but I know what happened. When you go on them breaks, That lawyer pulled him to the side. The one that's representing him on that case probably told him like, look, you gonna have to do this X, Y, and Z, or it ain't gonna be looking good for you. And he had to go in there and start speaking up because all of that I don't recall, I don't know. I bet his lawyer said, look, this is about to get you some time, young fella.
They can still
You
hold
know,
you in contempt for that. That's the
yeah,
song.
they
That's all.
eventually they was going to. Hey, Portia Lee, you up now? We're gonna let you speak your piece on the subject.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, I've been watching it as well for the duration, but I will say that today, um, I feel like he poked a lot of holes in their case. Maybe not every count, but he made a lot of separation and talked to things that only someone who was around them or in that, vicinity would know. Like the whole barbershop shooting. The whole time they've been saying that it was a Pontiac at the nut unaliving when it's all the time been the infinity. And today isn't the first time that he's mentioned that infinity. He mentioned that in that second secret ex parte. So he mentioned that then. And when that last week, I don't know if y'all remember, but when they had Kayla Bumpus, Melnick, and Woody and that investigator testify, Bumpus testified to it, and the investigator said that wasn't true. So somebody is lying, and it was not Kayla, obviously, right? So I don't think this was something he pulled out of his bag today. I think this is Woody with a really good attorney and an attorney who coached him, who has kept him in those parameters, because he almost jumped off a cliff a few times. The breaks actually helped him get realigned and stay focused. That end of the day, like, I think he had to probably be coached to even give that much about the shooting, because and it gave a ring of truth, right? He asked, I have immunity, right? This is state and federal, before he even said anything. it he just poked a lot of holes in their case today. Obviously, I'm not in the streets. I'm not in Atlanta. It's from a lay person, right? Who is on the jury. That's who's on the jury. Those people are questioning. He gave a lot of reasonable doubt today, regardless of his integrity, his history, whatever. He's doing a lot of good things in the fact that nothing else but bringing the light on Fulton County in a way that it hasn't been in a long time, with the corruption, the mistreatment of prisoners, the coercion, holding jail over people's lives, people who are underprivileged, who don't have means. And so, feel how you want about him. I think he did what he's supposed to do today in a way that the state didn't expect. And I think he's being the catalyst for a light being shined. That's all I wanted to say.
Well, I
Portia, can
appreciate.
I piggyback off that? What do you mean by being a catalyst? Um, what
I
do you
mean,
mean by
by when I say the catalyst, I mean, if you dig into a lot of the history in Fulton County, in the with the DA's office, with the jail there, the judges, how they all work together. There's so many different cases that if you just, do some Google searches and look and see the mistreatment, how long people have been held in jail, not prison, in jail, before their cases are even taken to trial. There's
okay?
several instances of corruption. Just last Friday, there was a committee meeting with the Senate, where they're investigating Fonnie Willis and a lot of the things she did or didn't do. They're following the money. Things came out, and other DAs are complaining or filing complaints with the Senate about how Fulton County operates. So I think he's being the catalyst in shining the light from a different perspective, from those who are having to deal with these people, how they're railroading people, how the judges and the DAs work together in collusion to get people to take bids and take pleas and all these sorts of things. So while we may not like what he stands for, it's not always the right person that brings things to light. So,
I
you know,
so Portia, everything she's saying, then I'm gonna let Roddy go. So I just was looking up the same because I'm always on the entertainment news and I follow Atlanta's news station on Twitter. Um, they in some deep water down there
yeah,
because the first we just saw it though. I mean, we all saw what the judge did when that's how he got kicked off the bench because he tried to pull some side, you know what I mean, and got caught
right.
doing it. So and they deeply into a bunch of other stuff. They got a bunch of political stuff going down in Atlanta with the prosecutors and the judges. So I understand exactly what you're saying. Like Woody, I don't know if Woody might go and make them expose some stuff because he probably do know more than what he's saying about some backdoor stuff that's going on. He just being quiet because he ain't trying to get railroaded. But hey,
Exactly that.
Roddy, go ahead, bro. I appreciate your
Yeah, man,
patience.
I'm like you. He know a whole lot more stuff than what he's saying, but at the end of the day, if he didn't talk today, he would have went to jail today for that contempt charge.
Yeah.
You know, he would have went to jail today if he wouldn't have talked today. You know what I'm saying? But as far as that
Do
right,
you really think so?
huh?
Yes.
Yeah, he have to answer their questions.
He has
100%.
to. It's
Yeah,
it. All right. So I could play
Yeah.
it. I could play it for y'all a
But
little
Absolutely.
tell her,
bit. But
but
the
tell her
judge
why he have
said
to
that.
answer.
What was that? Go ahead.
But yeah,
Tell her why he have to answer though. You know
All
what
right.
I'm
Here you
saying?
go. Right here.
And there
Here.
had been, at some point, you didn't want to testify. At some point, you did want to testify. The first question I have for you. I know wanted to testify. Okay. The first, well, right. Want to is maybe the wrong term. But my question for you right now is, do you have an attorney at all? I don't know. You don't know whether you have an attorney. I would think that would be a no then if you don't know. I'm saying I was talking to Melanie, but yes. Okay. Didn't he ask to be relieved as your attorney, and did you sign something saying that's okay, you can get out of this?
I
He
don't know.
playing the dumb role right here.
You don't remember?
This the dumb role he
Does
playing.
anybody know whether that
You better
actually
say I
occurred?
don't know.
Hold on. They gonna get deep.
I don't believe it occurred. I believe that Miss Bumpus. I know she was stand-in. She was stand-in.
So that's him right there. This is when they first, just to let y'all, the listeners
Got
know,
you.
that's when
Got
they
you.
getting into his testimony and should he testify without his lawyer present, because I think again when he first went in here he basically was trying to tell them I ain't testifying, and they was like, oh, you don't have to testify, but you're gonna be in jail until his trial over, you know what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So when they told,
So if he was in jail until
no, they
until the trial was over, could anything actually convict him to do more time?
nope, they can't hold him
Nah,
past
but
no,
they
they
can
can
use.
only hold him up until the trial is
So his
completely over.
best bet was to be
But
quiet
this
today.
going on how
Nah,
long? No, his
his
best
best
bet
No,
bet
was
his
to
was to
best
say
talk.
bet
something
was to
today.
talk.
Yeah,
His best, yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
they lied to
That,
him, Keisha.
go ahead, lie.
Yeah. You
Go
was
ahead,
gonna
lie.
dress out tonight.
Yeah, facts. His best bet was to talk because if he don't talk, they get to use his statements and just his recordings and stuff like that.
Man,
Against
listen,
him.
we gonna start here. He told to make sure he's not in jail. So
Fact.
there's no
Exactly.
reason that would be so stupid and unintelligent. He's already, first of all, he's made statements that tell you he's not the brightest person,
Fact.
but when it comes to, I guess, politics and the jail, he know better. So he like, all right, I can make it and run out here and be all over the country, and it's gonna be hard to catch up with him all over the country. And the way he's moving about the country, I mean, he's in different states. You see him; he's in multiple states. So it's hard for somebody to put a hit on him or do something bad to him unless they just a young thug enthusiast. But
Exactly.
Thug ain't gonna be able to stretch his reach all across. He do if he could keep up with him. But if you look at him, and I be like seeing where he on different platforms, I'm like, oh, he in Atlanta, he in Miami,
Chicago.
he in California, he in. I think he was even down in DC. I'm from DC. He's down in DC. Like that boy moving around because he know if he go to Atlanta and stay still, eventually, if it ain't Lucci in him, it's Thug. But I think it'd even make Thug look bad if something do happen to him.
Yeah, on the
Yeah,
streets
right
it'll
now.
make it work. But
Yeah.
that's why I said like earlier, he played himself on the stand today a few questions when he was trying
Facts.
to disassociate himself from Thug. And Thug got a song that say, if you play with me, Lil Woody gonna knock off your noggin. And then when she asked, okay, well, did you unalive Nut? I don't know. I don't remember. Well, did you go to Miami afterwards? The Thug tell you to go to lay low because he told the detective that.
Right.
Thug can't tell me nothing, but you got plane tickets with you and your girl going to Miami, and you voluntarily went to the detective to try and explain that you didn't do anything to Nut. So that's just showing that you willingly was in them interrogation rooms. They wasn't forcing you. You
Right.
was willingly because you went down there. And that's what the jury is taking notes on. They not writing down, I don't recall because of what he said it. They not taking notes on that. But stuff like that is facts.
Yeah.
And Woody is drowning Thug as he trying to be funny and save himself. And now I'm pretty sure he came in with that stupid suit on, looking like he just stepped out of casket. So now he gonna be on the honey
Hey,
verse one.
he came in there like an Italian mafia today.
Hey, I said that. Look at this suit. Hey, hold on. I gotta make that. Hey, bro, the suit killed me, y'all.
But hey, and see, he eating this up. But see, that's another one of the reasons Fannie Willis is in trouble because at the start of the Lucci and Thug beef, she got on that press conference and said, "I'm finna start handing out the Rico down here."
Yeah.
So she got Lucci, she got Thug, she got like 3 or 4 groups after that. But what she don't know is the state is not prepared to handle a Rico like the Fed. So yes, y'all finna be down here cheating, throwing stuff.
But you know what? You know what though? And on a live earlier today, a guy did make a point. He said, "How many people do you know that they beat a RICO charge?"
Oh,
I
you
was
don't.
quiet.
You don't. You don't.
I have no idea. I have none.
They one
Not
of the
Tukey
easiest charges.
Williams, not Tukey, not nobody that I know, you know, in because I'm in Cali, you know what I'm saying? I'm originally from Memphis, but in Cali, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know nobody that
Y'all
beat a
laws
RICO
way
charge.
different over there though. Shit.
Man, listen, when I was on that
You
federal,
down here in the
when I was
South, right over here.
I
Yeah.
was in Memphis before, but man, like out
That
here,
ain't
I
the
don't know
South.
Yeah, I
nobody.
say definitely
Hey,
federal.
like I said, when I was on that fair Rico and the top dude had 40,
Facts.
like 40 plus, and my homie TT fighting for his life, they dropped 3. He got 13 murder files. It took for one of them to say, "Hey man, he ain't really in this like that. He just sell a little marijuana," and that's how I only got 5 years. Because other than
Man,
that,
he got them playing pool with a rope.
they was gonna slam dunk me with the rest of them.
Hey Mike, I
But
want to ask you this
but
question.
a
And I didn't want anyone to
RICO is much different than a state RICO. That's the thing too that people are missing is that Fulton County isn't equipped to try this case. It's clear.
That's what I just said. Fanny down there charging all them
It's
Ricos.
clear.
And so since they not equipped and they don't have the money that the feds have, they down there cheating and slanging mud.
Exactly.
Right.
And it's all hearsay. Like if you've been watching it, a lot of their evidence is literally people telling in interrogations, which is hearsay because it's like this person told me that person told me this and this and that and the third. They haven't produced
But you know, what's hurting though, before you say it's all hearsay, it's also people who are involved. So it's not really considered hearsay because they were involved in
but
these crimes.
you would think they would have more of a paper trail. Like that's why they're grasping at like this rental car.
What they
like
do
that.
because that rental car, the one that Thug rented, does take them to a hit. So
It
But I,
does, but Woody, he testified today
yeah.
that
He
he
testified
asked
that
him to
he
rent
rented
that
the car.
car. He rented the
Mm-hmm.
car,
Exactly.
Uh,
and
He said
the Hertz
he said
person
he rented the
previously,
car and dropped it off to Threat.
yeah, he said he wrecked it and then he gave it to Threat. But then the Hertz
Mm-hmm.
guy, way back on day, maybe who knows what day, he said that they still asked him, anyone come in and rent a car with someone's ID? And it was a manager, and he looked kind of confused. I mean, if you live in certain areas, right, and you know somebody that work at the rental car place, people have the plug at rental car places
Oh
all the
yeah.
time. And
right.
if
You can
he
get a
has
rental car with a fake ID all the time.
exactly, he's a man of a certain status, so he has people come pick up stuff for him. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't necessarily mean just because it was in his name that he facilitated in the sense that he ordered it. You see what I'm saying? Because
But
today,
Yeah.
that's where a lot of the holes were poked in
Ah,
their whole thing. Because he even said at one point, Atlanta's a monkey see monkey do place. Atlanta made YSL involved in this. This has nothing to do with them. This had to do with he said Threat, and Shell
Diego.
Kill.
yeah. But look,
Diego, you right,
tomorrow,
Diego. I said the same thing.
go read some federal RICOs on Google. They all
But that's
start from a
state though,
person.
Mike.
No, I'm talking about RICOs, conspiracy. You can look it up on either level, state,
Gotcha.
and they all gonna start from an inside man telling and producing the evidence. It's gonna be light evidence, more testimony. Like if you,
Okay,
I think
so
John.
Mike, I want to ask you a question. This is a little off topic. It's still on the same topic, but a little off topic. So I had a situation, right? And so I was a passenger, right? Mind you, I was going to nursing school, but I was thinking in my head, Obama had just signed that deal here in California that if it was a first felony, pew pew, offense or whatever, it'd be a misdemeanor. So to me, I took it as, let me take it because my dude, you know what I'm saying? He had already just did 10 years. You feel me? And I didn't want him to go back and do more time. So I was like, no, like, it was mine. It's like, but it was under his seat. You feel me? It was under his seat. So they took me and took him. And what happened was he ended up we both got bailed out, but he ended up telling them that it was his. And I asked him, why did he do that? He was like, you need to go to nursing school. You need to do this. I said, no, Obama just signed that shit to where it'll be a misdemeanor. Anything that's a misdemeanor, you can still go to the nursing field. You feel me? So that's why I felt like, let me say that it's mine so you don't have to go do time. You feel me?
But he
But he
considered.
still,
What was he a felon?
Now, yeah,
yeah,
he
he was
considered.
a felon. Yeah, he was a felon.
So
He had did 10.
that's called constructive possession, meaning he was able to get to it. That'll be so. Even
Because it was under
Was
his
it
seat, but I
was it
said it was
legal? Was it
mine.
illegal? Was it legal though?
No, it wasn't
Or was
legal.
it dirty? It was dirty.
it was, but
Hell yeah, he fucked
even if
up
it was,
anyway.
yeah, even if it was legal,
Shit.
Let me chime
Diego.
in.
No, if
because
it
he
was
had
legal.
access to it, it's called constructive. Even if it was legal, it's still they call that constructive possession, meaning I can get access to it. Like when I ride with my baby mama and them, I make them put
Yeah,
that on your purse and stick your purse under your arm or across your body.
right. Here's where I fucked up though. I'm not gonna lie. Here's where I fucked up. When they were like, get everything out the car that's yours, I reached up under his seat and grabbed the bag. I
Can I
grabbed the
say
bag.
something?
And
Diego.
Yeah.
when I
Hey, hey,
Can I
Blue.
say something?
Go ahead,
it's a
Diego.
closed case, so
All
we
right, I'm
can
gonna
talk
tell
about
y'all
it. It's
something,
closed.
history.
It's a
Some
closed
history
case.
though. Like, okay, from Carolina, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna tell you where, and it don't really matter, but I was involved in something, and later on became an attorney. But I studied law all the way up from elementary school up into high school, into the military, and further my education to a different law school. However, what I want to let you know is I was involved in a case myself in North Carolina when I was young. And let me tell you something with the difference between the feds and the state. The state
Feds
relies
got
on help. The
Yeah.
feds go get their help. Okay? The only help the state has in this case, guys, is Woody.
It's what
It's
they
Woody. Woody
Woody
bought
done flip.
28
Therefore, it don't even
people.
matter. This case really should not even go forward to a jury. A jury should never hear this. But being that Atlanta is going to allow a jury, maybe, we don't even know yet. Maybe they're going to allow the jury to hear everything. If they allow the jury to hear it, they're not going to hear the key statement that is prosecuting this man. Because, like everybody's saying, there is no concrete evidence. Okay, in a federal case, this hearsay, she say, it can go. But back to my case. I did the same thing. I was scared, but I was smart. And I started studying the law. Once you agree with that government to go on that stand, like Woody did, they is taking a chance with you. They have no idea what you're going to say on that stand. That's why a lot of head DAs do not like doing that, especially with known criminals. Because
But
they
you
know
know what, Diego? You know what, Diego?
Let them talk, baby blue. Let them talk.
They will
Oh,
flip
yeah.
and flop. It's very risky. And so what he did was a risky move by the state that the Fed would never do unless they had 5 of them behind him. They would never do that. They put that man on the stand knowing this man would flip, and he did just what they thought he would do and flip.
Having guns.
I mean, that's just the bottom line of it. The man just cleared that man today. Out of all the other testimonies, he was getting around to it. But today's testimony cleared that man by any defense team. I mean, any prosecution team in the United States of America cannot prosecute this man.
That's right.
You can't. You can't. Your key witness, your only witness, your only piece of evidence just said, I take back everything I said today in my suit. I'm going to tell you the truth. In my church going suit, I'm going to tell you the truth today. The jury is going to eat that up because we are all Americans. That jury is American. If they let the jury hear it, if they let them hear it, they're going to eat that up because they're going to take consideration. This man told the truth today. We know he was lying all them other times, but the way he put it on today, they're going to say, I mean, I would if I was a juror. It don't take but one of them. It don't take but one, guys. We don't need 12.
Yeah,
we don't need but one to say he didn't do it.
So does that go with immunity?
The immunity, they cannot do nothing to the man.
Yeah, they can't do nothing to him. Whatever
he ain't got to testify. He never had to testify. He never ever had to say a word.
He
never had to testify.
He would have been locked up today.
Yeah, he would have been locked up if he didn't testify.
That's all for how long? They lied to him the first time for how long?
They said 30 minutes.
For hours
because the court, as long as the trial goes.
Right, and any other court, in any other jurisdiction, this trial would have been over as soon as he said, I ain't testified. Because any other judge, you don't have nothing to hold me on.
That's in any other jurisdiction. He's not in any other jurisdiction.
Right, you're exactly right. And I'm glad that Atlanta is getting this because there's too many of us black folk who live there. There's too many black folk who put money in there to be treated this way. See, this ain't nothing new. This something been going on. See, I caught my first charge and had to go to the military. I didn't really want to go to the military, but I had to go to the military either do that or do that time. I said, let me go to the military. They gave me an option.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm just saying this to say.
Wait. What year was that, big dog?
This was 1994. I came out of Carolina. Everything I got that went to my basic training was out of Louisiana and Georgia, and everybody had they was just like me. They was facing murder charges and stuff. But guess what? We had a conflict like we got right now. So they say, guess what? We'll look over you and we'll pass you on. You just got to do this. See, you got to understand, all these governments work together. The military work with the judicial system. They work with the legislative system. They all are together.
It's true.
So they gonna pawn us off. They've been doing that, and they gonna continue to do it as long as I ain't gonna say that. I almost said something y'all might not like, but as long as we keep agreeing with the people that we agree with to represent us, this is what's gonna happen to us. I'm gonna say this here: if we continue to deal and listen to slave owners and their mentality, what they done taught our young daughters and what they done taught our young sons, then this is what we're gonna deal with.
It's true.
Because we're right now, this is a pruish debate. Okay, I'm gonna back up. Ain't Donald Trump, wasn't he gonna RICO trial?
Well, when did that dude Thresh, whatever his name, pass away?
Threat did everything. Threat just passed a couple days. Threat did everything.
A couple weeks
The man just told you Threat did everything. You can't cross-examine Threat. You can't question Threat.
Threat just passed a month ago.
That's right, and he did it all. And the man said, I was protecting Threat.
So
everything he said, I've been protecting Threat since 2014, 2015.
When that happened, hey, listen. So when I first, because I be reporting it, my channel is reporting on a lot of this stuff. I try to keep up, and I reported on that, but I didn't know that was the dude. Like, I remember people making jokes like, "Oh, they coming for Woody next because that was da 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 da." I didn't know how important he was to the case.
He is the
That's
case.
why.
He's
That's
that
why it
guy that was
happened.
in the car that nobody knows about. That
That's why it happened.
even the prosecutor said there was another guy in the car.
That's
He's
why
the
the
But you
guy.
think
unalive
about it.
happened.
You think about it. That's basically what T.I. did.
That basically
Exactly
it
what
gets
T.I.
sticky.
did.
It,
exactly
it
what T.I. did.
it gets sticky. What do I call you, sticky? I'm sorry,
It doesn't
sticky.
matter.
Okay, sticky. I just want to ask everybody on the panel. So, are they actually? And actually, I'm kind of scared of this. Like it hurts me in my heart. Are they making an example out of our people with
No,
this
Fannie
case?
Willis is. Fannie Willis is. Because see, them white folks not letting her handle Donald Trump that way. She got the RICO on him, but he's been free. He's never been incarcerated. And he has more means to get, the purpose of a bail bond is for you to make sure that you appear in court.
Well, what I'm saying is, I was asking that question because that Bonnie girl or whoever, the Kim Kardashian girl, got out of prison. The girl who killed her mom, the white tea girl that unalived her mom and stuff. You know, it's not hard on her as it is hard on this case. I'm trying to figure out. She premeditated that, so it's way less on her, and she a white tea woman. It's way less on her than it is on this type of case. So I'm trying to figure out. Are they
It's
making an
always way
example out
less
of
on
us
them.
black people?
Of course.
Yeah, you
You
know,
should not have to
Casey.
figure that out. That's what I said about how they have taught our young sisters and daughters. We should not have to think about this.
But you
We
know,
know
that's
this.
scary
You
though,
don't see this.
Diego.
You got a family member that been misused. You got a family
Diego,
member that did some
that's
bad
scary.
stuff too.
That's scary. I'm raising a black son.
Well,
I'm worried.
be
My
careful
son is
for
only
him.
10.
Be careful for him because this world he lives
So
in.
what do I have to do when I have to tell my black son? You know what he asked me a few months ago when he was able to talk to me. I'm doing a custodial court battlefield with him right now. But when I was able to talk to him, he asked me, "Mom, why do when I drive when I'm 18, do I have to put my both hands on my wheel, and do
If
I
he's
have to make sure cameras record
Yes.
when a police officer pulls me over?" Do you know
Yes.
I really had nothing to say to that because I was hurt.
You should have told him
I
yes.
wanted to say a lot, but I didn't know how to respond to it because it was like, damn, like this is what my son has to go through.
I mean, we just seen what the police officer did to this young lady inside of her house. Talking about some hot
Sonia
water.
Massey.
Talking about some hot water.
Yeah.
And you just shot this woman up because let me tell y'all something. And this is what I don't like when it comes to police officers. And I we need policing. Don't get it wrong. However, we got to have the right ones. See, the first job, first of all, you send these young teenage boys from 17, 18 years old, 21 years old to the military. They already hormoned up, egoed up, and you give them a gun and you teach them not to wound when they use their gun, but to kill. Okay? They were so retarded inside the military. They let them out the military, and the only job that they can get is 4 years. Sorry, I mean, unalive.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. But I mean, it's emotional for me.
Alive.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's emotional for me because I've been there.
Hey, sir,
Put
I
F1 in
like.
the chat.
Listen, I like people with knowledge. You bringing knowledge to the table, so I like you having passion because our people are passionate.
Right.
So if anything, we need that. I mean, you ain't saying no lie, nothing like that. We always, but I'm new to this live thing, but I do know they like to kick the lives and stuff. So
I got it. I checked.
nah, you good? You good? Go ahead, keep going, man.
But what I'm saying is, okay, so in the military, they take these officers, these guys, not officers, straight out of the military after 4 years. They can't do nothing else. They have no other skills. They didn't have no skills when they went. That's why they went. And then the military realized we can't use you because something wrong with you. And you come home and guess what happens? Your first job, police officer in your neighboring town. Yeah. Now, this man is already trained 6 months after leaving the military. He done took him a drinking binge, and he's ready to go to work now because he ain't got no choice. He ain't got no more money. And the police department hires him, and you know what he do? If he don't beat you, he kill you. I'm telling you that now. That's guaranteed. I mean, I'll unalive you. Sorry. They unalive people. They unalive people, man. I mean, and it ain't all police. It's just the ones. These guys don't have no psychiatric training. They don't know how to deal with mental illness. They don't know how to deal with different cultures because they came in off of a farm somewhere anyway, trying to make a better life for themselves.
Right.
Because they didn't want to be on that farm no more. They go to the military and they teach them how to use weapons and how to unalive. They don't teach them how to defend, protect, apprehend. No, one shot. And then you give them a badge.
See, but the thing I have, right? So I look at it like this. From what I was understanding, and I had this conversation with an officer, right? I
Uh,
said, I said, well, what I'm understanding is going into the military is the route because they learn not to just do that. Because when they're in different countries, they dealing with different people with ethnic groups, and they dealing with they dealing with the law of the military is a bit different from government. I mean, they can't do like so. What I'm saying is, if they kicked on, let's say they in Iraq and they were kicked on, going door to door, and they just started whacking people, they would go to jail for that in the
no, that
military.
no, sir.
No,
No,
No. They get court martial. They might do a 30-day stint. But the
that's it.
military are not like the United States of America government. They're not going to take care of somebody they don't need for the next 20 years. They're not
Um,
going to feed you for the next 20 years. They're going to put you back out in society. That's why people have honorable, dishonorable
Right,
discharges, and the ones who are lucky to give them separations like they did me. You
right.
see, they give you a separation. That means I could really call you back at any time, but we know that you really don't want us back because we wasn't good when we was in there. But my point is, instead of going through the proper training and courses with these guys coming out of the military, just like an example I was just using, man. This guy that just unalived this woman, man, in
Yeah,
cold blood on camera, uh, he had many infractions in the military, and he had just gotten out.
he
He
had
had many
fractures
infractions,
in the
and if
in
you
the police force.
exactly, and if you look at other incidents, you will see that ex-military are the ones. First of all, 90% of our police force are ex-militaries, and it should have never been. It wasn't designed that way. The police were supposed to have been designed for the people. That's why the word cops and the police didn't like cop word because that's citizens on patrol, and that's what we were supposed to be. It's supposed to be in the officer, the people in your community, like we got going on now in several places, where our own communities are standing up, arming themselves, and protecting their communities against the police department, against the politicians, against
Amen.
the different church groups, against anybody, the bullies, anybody. And that's what the police was all about. That's why in the Constitution, even though we wasn't a part of that, they knew this was going to happen. Even amongst themselves, they made stipulations to say separation.
Well, they was really formed from the to protect them railroads and chase down us, and that's where the police formed from. If you go back and look, I had just found
Yeah,
read up on some of this
yeah,
stuff.
police, but not cops.
Oh,
Police.
okay.
yes.
I see
Yeah,
what you're
the
saying.
police.
So
Now
okay,
today, if y'all listen to what he said, they
Cops are
have
citizens on
saved
patrols.
us.
Those are community protectors. Like
go
what we
ahead,
got going on
life.
right now in Chicago, like what we got going on right now in several
Hold
places
on,
I'm seeing
Diego.
online.
Hold on,
Uh-huh.
Diego.
All
Let
right, sir.
life live life. Go ahead. My bad, bro.
That's
No,
why.
you go ahead, your spot.
That's why Diego was saying that they enslaved us to do it like that. Like in so many words, what he's saying is, like once you go to the military and they let you out, okay, boom, you like the dude that killed Sonya Massey or
Yeah, yeah.
okay, you know what I'm saying? He basically done had a bunch of infractions, so they put him back into society to where it's, you know what I'm saying, 9 times out of 10 that he's gonna go back and do the same thing that he was taught in the
Of
military.
course.
So they are teaching them that in the military to do that in society. So if they would have left it with the citizens of
Right.
patrol, it would have been the citizens,
Right.
the people, not the ex-military. So that is basically what he's saying. They are repeating it. You know what I'm saying? And so back to what Baby Blue was saying about your son, you should have told him, yeah. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Turn your
Yes.
phone on because at the
Yeah,
end
but
of the
I'm not
day,
gonna lie, bro. I was speechless. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I was
Kayla
speechless.
Whaler.
at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's what we got to teach our children. Like my little girl, she's there right now, and when she get to the age, yes, record everything. I don't care
Everything.
what it is because at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, these phones and these electronics, these cameras, with the satellite, all of this stuff goes together. So one
Yes.
thing, one
I
thing.
did. I did want to say, Sticky. I did want to ask everyone on the panel, Sticky, Live Life, Eddie, Diego, Kayla, Wayla, Manny, Roddy, everybody on here. Eddie, if you could unmute yourself. Kayla, Wayla, if you could unmute yourself. I wanted to ask everyone a question. Now I did ask my dad because he was ex-military from
20 whatever years. And since I was a little girl, I've been seeing all these, unalivings of Black folks and whatnot. Do y'all ever think that eventually, with all these unalivings of us people,
No.
you know how we're the people to record it and we're like, get off of him, get off of him, get off of him. Don't put your knee on him. He can't breathe. Just like the guy that couldn't breathe. Do you think that eventually not just us. Do you think that the people recording is going to get tired of recording and
No.
it's going to be a retaliation?
Okay, now
No.
hold on now. Hold on.
No.
I've listened to everybody talk about the military and all of this. I don't understand how we got from shooting up clubs in Mechanicsville and
Well,
him
we were
admitting
talking about
that
that.
we're pulling out guns at Cascade at the roller rink, but now we're talking about Veterans Affairs.
Well, here's,
I don't
I'm
know
not
how we
talking
got
about
there,
Veterans Affairs,
but I feel like
Kayla.
we're
What I'm
mixing the
talking
two.
about
Like
is-
these are criminals.
Baby Blue, hold
We're
on.
having two different
No.
conversations.
See,
Do you know what a
that's
criminal
where
is?
you got
Do
it
you know what a
wrong.
criminal is? No disrespect, but do you know what a
I
criminal
am
is?
one. Yeah.
A criminal is someone who
Diego.
get caught for doing something wrong.
Okay,
You're not
so
a criminal
Diego,
until you get caught.
Diego, can you answer my
Like I
question?
said,
do
I
you
am
feel
one.
like eventually we're
Kayla
gonna
went.
stop recording and
No.
we're
That was
gonna be the
clear.
ones to retaliate?
All
No,
right.
ma'am.
So this what I'm
We
gonna
are
say.
retaliating. We are retaliating, but we're retaliating different from what they thought we would. See, we're
All right.
getting educated now, and we're
Baby-
standing up our own, and we have cops now. See,
Baby
we
Blue.
got guns because they allow us to carry these weapons now.
Sorry,
The ones that they
Vicky.
didn't take that away from, and we're protecting our communities now. It's not worldwide yet. I mean, it's not,
All right.
all over the United States right now.
Maybe
but we
it's
have
me.
so many
I
cities
just
that are
missed the
doing it.
memo where I needed to put my kufi on
Sorry,
to,
it's
to
not
join the
it's not about-
live. Like I didn't know we were taking this turn.
No,
It
hold on,
was
hold
my
on,
fault.
hold on,
It was my
y'all.
fault. But by me being ex-military,
All right.
and
Hey,
No,
Diego,
it came
Diego,
because
Baby Blue.
it-
Hold on,
yeah.
hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Sorry.
pardon, sir.
Kayla Whaler is right. Listen, we going in another.
That's right.
Baby
Right,
Blue.
right.
We talking about. Let's stick to Woody because that's a broad
Yeah, I want to
question.
speak on that.
Yeah, and back to that then. And
let's all right. Let me get Manny and then Kayla Whaler
All right.
because Kayla Whaler, you already started, so I'm gonna let Manny go. Then you.
My
Go ahead.
bad.
How y'all doing?
I was
jump
trying
in.
to.
So I've been paying attention to that Woody thing.
We love you,
and,
Baby Blue.
I love you guys too. I wasn't trying to do nothing to
It's okay.
make.
It's
Okay.
cool. It's cool.
All right.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all been paying attention to that Woody thing, and ever since he got he had an interview. I forgot what interview it was, but the last interview he did, he spoke. He basically told y'all he committed them crimes. You know what I
He told
mean?
the people that.
And-
He told the police that. And that's
No,
in that
no,
chamber.
I'm talking about the interview like
I know, yeah.
Vlad and all that. I don't know what interview it was, but
I
one of the
see.
interviews he spoke on it. He said, "Man, he said basically I do my dirt on my own." You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
I'm
He
a hero.
said nobody. He basically said nobody knows. He said basically like, let's say if I'm cool with you, you got a problem with somebody, I do something to them, you won't even know I did.
He said that today with Threat. He didn't ask no questions. He said, I just went with him.
Yeah, but look though, he learned that shit through T.I. But guess who put him
That's
on
right.
game? That was Charleston White put him on game about that.
That's right.
Charleston White told him go put it on your dead homie.
By the way, he came to my lemonade stand out there. Charleston White, good guy, man. He showed a lot of love to my daughter.
I'm telling you, that's who put him on game, man.
I'm
And that
from
man, he
Carolina,
basically
Texas.
told on himself, but nobody don't really know. You gotta read between the lines. He said
Yeah.
they keep saying the gang ain't no gang. I'm
Ain't no
one
gang.
man.
He keep telling them that.
He said ain't no gang. He said I'm
I'm
one
the
man. He
gang.
said in the interview.
Nah, hold
Yeah.
on. Now listen, Kayla Whaler, you up next, but hold on, y'all. Now, I went back and watched some documentaries, and them boys is in a gang.
No
I don't
doubt.
care.
No,
I don't
he
care.
basically
Guess
told on
what?
himself
If
that he
you
did it.
listen,
Hold on.
we
What I'm
are
saying,
too right now.
now listen, what I'm saying is, I watched the videos. I grew up in D.C. We don't have gangs, but I know some gang members because I've been around. Them dudes and them that
crazy,
YSL. I know.
DC.
Crazy. I just left from
No,
there, man.
and DC is blocked.
Man,
Like,
we
our
got
neighborhood,
blocks.
like
Y'all
it's
got-
different.
yeah.
Hold
Same
on.
thing we have.
Hold on. We got blocks. So
Yeah.
we got
That's what it
neighborhoods.
is.
So nah, hold on. It's
No,
a
it's not the
difference,
same
though.
thing.
No,
we rep our
don't-
block. We rep our neighborhood.
They
we
represent
rep
their
where we
neighborhood.
from.
They just under something bigger,
We
maybe.
don't get. Hold on. Listen, gangs. they got initiations and different things.
Nah, bro. Nah, that's what them people told you. That's the misperception.
Now
That's
hold
what
on,
them
Oh,
hold
people
on. Now I'm
told
not
you.
gonna lie. Hold on. Let me
Goofy.
tell you something. Hold on.
Some
Now,
games.
Hold on,
let
dude.
me tell you,
Let
my
him tell you.
cousin,
Oh.
one of my cousins is Suwu. I know exact, and he's definitely told me he's been initiated. Like ain't no what somebody told me. I know what he is because it's tatted all over him. But
Yeah, but
To be honest with you, to
my
be
That's
honest
point
not
with you,
is,
initiated.
to
them
be honest with
boys.
you, you can't
Let's.
even deny it. To be honest,
I'm saying, let's not play games and say that Thug and them ain't really Suwu and all that. Like he with
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like that's what
yeah,
but
he
but
I,
he
is.
I can't
basically
speak on that. I don't know that
no,
like
I'm
no,
saying
them people don't
no.
know that. I
they
can't speak on
speak.
that.
They done said it
Hold
enough in
We
their
on.
music.
all know
I'm
that.
saying they speak on it. I'm not
Oh.
Yeah,
telling
they done
you.
told
I ain't
enough
heard
on
it, but
that.
if they said it, then that's what it is.
Man, listen,
That's how they got hit with the Rico.
Well, Woody said
listen,
he wasn't in no game.
listen. They
No,
can say they
no,
saying
Woody
that
was the first. Hey,
they.
Woody was what's that
he was 30 deep first.
1017 rapper.
His neighborhood, like he told the
Yeah,
people today, he from his
yeah.
neighborhood.
MDN.
Yeah,
Nah,
MDN.
go ahead, Kayla
he made
Whaler.
a music video saying he was blood
Man,
a
I got a
while back.
tattoo say CMO4. I'm from Charlotte. Man,
Kayla
come on
Whaler.
now. I ain't in no gang. Like y'all saying in DC,
Me
we had
too.
neighborhoods, but these
Hey,
people right now would
Sticky.
call it a gang,
Me
Go
bro.
too.
ahead,
Oh,
go
Okay.
ahead, Kayla
Hey,
You
Whaler.
what?
Yeah,
represent
I'm
Hey,
gonna
that
get in
Diego.
with you because
hey,
3704 in front of the white folks.
Diego.
That's a gang.
nah.
that's
hey,
a
Hey,
gang. That's
Woody.
what
Sticky.
I'm talking
Hold
Hey,
about.
on,
That's a
hold on.
gang.
and this.
That's
Hey,
I
y'all
went to
classified
just
as
when
a
saying.
gang.
I went to
Hold on.
prison, everybody from Charlotte who had CMO4, they put us together and called us a gang. I
Oh,
was
here
Okay,
up
you
on
go,
a
okay.
dry
RICO
We
snitching.
gonna
case.
come back to that. We gonna come back
All
to
Yeah,
right.
that.
he was
Because I
30
want
Hey,
deep.
y'all to
He was
tell
30
y'all, I
deep,
wasn't finna
DB.
telling y'all
one more
about the
thing.
In
case. I
372,
skipped
yep.
that.
One more thing I want to tell y'all. In that interview, I forgot what the interview it is. You can look it up though. But he said another thing. He was saying, what did he say? Oh, he said, y'all threw me off.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's ADHD.
Apologize.
It's fine.
He
But
gonna
I
come
know
back to
he
me. He gonna come
said
back to me.
that
I'll tell y'all.
everything that he have
Diego.
done, he already did the time for.
Yeah, he lied though.
And the stuff he
No,
ain't
no,
get a
no,
time
no.
for, they say he can't
Hey,
do no time for.
now, hey, he's
You know
smart because
what
he
I'm
got
saying?
immunity for everything he say he done. But the one he
Like
trying to throw it off. He
that's
throwing
double
it. He going
jeopardy.
to
You can't give him double jeopardy.
He,
right. He know that. He know
he
that.
If he
he's
Oh,
doesn't
doing
get in the
he's doing
Fed.
what
that's what I
politicians
want to tell
did.
y'all. Hey,
Hey,
no, when he was locked up in prison, when he was going coming home, he got stabbed, and that's
Duh.
what got
That's
him out of
like
jail. He said he ain't going back.
hey,
Yep.
so
Fact.
what's the boy
I
name
was
that
with him.
hey, what's the boy name? Hey
Diego.
Eddie,
Yeah.
What's
what's the
up?
boy name that was doing the
Hello.
testifying, the chubby one with the little bush
Who,
that was just
DK?
doing who
Yeah.
was that?
DK.
All right, listen, doing DK's, and I watched DK's a bunch of his uh testimony when he was talking, because he basically was telling too to me,
Yeah, he
because
was.
if you listen to what he said, he was talking about the tattoos on his body, and I started looking at all the tattoos, and they were asking, "What does this mean? What does
Mm-hmm.
this mean?" He
Mm-hmm.
was lying his head.
Lying
Yeah,
like he
yeah,
could.
Hey,
yeah,
Diego, we from the same spot.
yeah.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, that's good. Then you got to know Diego, then West Side.
Shit, I'm
can
in
I say
Boulevard.
school.
something
I'm the West
sticky real
Side.
quick?
I'm from the
Can I say something
Boulevard.
sticky?
I am too.
Well, you already know who I am.
You should definitely know who I am.
I can't
Um,
hear the voice. I can't recognize the voice, but I got to know who it
Yeah.
is. You know?
I'm one of the legends in Charlotte.
sticky.
Go ahead, Blue.
Well, then you know how they been
I
doing.
wanted to ask Eddie
I'm
a
a king.
question. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Okay, then
go
that's
ahead.
another example. Well, I'm
Okay.
sorry, y'all, but that's the king on there, and that was a labelization
Exactly. So
because
let them know who I am.
Oh,
he's
okay.
king.
No, no, no. Hold on. I
Right.
don't. We don't need another Rico on this panel.
Oh no,
Let's
it's too
just.
late. It's too late, baby girl. Hey,
It's
hold
too
on, listen,
late.
baby girl.
I
Baby
I
love
girl,
already
too
done
y'all.
late.
beat them. I
Baby
done
girl,
been
hold
through
up.
them. I
Baby
already
girl.
been through them.
Slow
Yeah.
down, baby
I
Hold
beat
blue.
up.
them.
But
I been through them.
no. I wanted to ask
Baby
Eddie.
blue.
So
Baby
Eddie.
blue. Baby blue.
Yeah, babe. Yeah, babe.
It's too late. I already got 22 years.
No.
I'm there right now while I'm talking to you. You
Oh,
ain't even
wait. What?
yeah.
And
Yeah.
this my brother like this right here,
Oh,
for
hold
real,
on.
for real.
Time out.
I'm
Wait.
him for
So
real.
Eddie, you got some union supply? You got commissary? Are you okay?
Man, you they not on the cell phone?
Okay. Well, you're okay then. All right. So
Definitely.
I'll continue that conversation with you later, okay? Anyhow,
Man.
so Eddie, I wanted to ask you, now when it came down to this, do you no, I know that this went left a little bit. I'm sorry. But Eddie, do you feel like
do you feel like he should have some type of protection over his family because of the simple fact that he spoke on Rich Homie Quan in their situation, and it wasn't brought up. It was brought up by the prosecutor, but it wasn't brought up like specifically. You know what I mean? So since he
Atlanta
spoke
know
on
that.
it,
Man, Thug
Atlanta
way
knew that.
more. Thug
Atlanta
way
already
more
knew.
dangerous than Rich Homie.
Yeah, Rich Homie. I mean, Atlanta knew what was going on when it happened.
I'm
Thug
not
way
trying
more.
to bag Eddie. Don't say that in the comments. But Eddie, go ahead. Keep going.
Then turn left onto County Farm Road.
Man, forget you, Smash.
In 300 feet, take a U-turn.
Forget you,
He doing
Smash.
too much.
Hey, nah. Hey,
Then
baby,
turn
hey,
left
baby
onto
blue.
County Farm Road.
Yeah.
In
I
300
appreciate
feet,
you
take a
trying to
U-turn.
look out for Eddie though.
No, I.
Yo, facts. Yeah, hey, yo, facts. Hey,
She
look,
said
I
you
should
need
have
some
said,
commissary.
I should have said, yo, baby girl, cash
No,
out.
wait, hold on.
Hey, Mo.
I'm a Libra.
Hey, Mo.
I'm a real good-hearted person. You
Ain't
know
no
what I'm
way.
saying? Like I've been through it.
He said, "Are
I
you
know
Wait,
what's
man.
going
okay? We'll
on.
have that conversation later." She
Facts.
ready to get
Yeah, I
that
said,
girl
well,
paid.
yeah,
That's
we'll have that
right.
conversation
Hey,
later.
Taking
Hey,
care of
right
a
there.
black king, honey.
Facts.
Bruh,
Facts.
Word,
I
baby
know,
blue.
But Diego,
I wasn't.
Yeah.
I ain't
you
even
already know
looked
what's
on this
going on.
man's
But that's my,
profile
but that's
yet,
my
bruh.
case
I
though,
was
bro.
just.
Nah,
Hey,
you
man.
baby blue, you cool for that.
I
It's
don't know,
all
man.
good.
Hey man, if you need some soups and stuff, bruh, holla at me, bruh. That's
Hey,
all
look,
I
Hey,
got to
you
say.
got to
Bruh.
check out.
Holla at me,
Hey, if
man.
you talking to,
That's
hey,
fucked up, man. Come on,
baby
bruh.
blue, baby blue.
What's up, bruh?
You see, you could tell. You see my badge number. My badge number 37 from where I'm at.
All
yeah.
right.
This
Hey,
phone that
baby
I'm on
blue,
cost
listen.
3,000.
What he trying to let you know, baby blue, is ain't no way in the world he need anything when he got that phone. Let me tell you something about
Come on, man.
Hey, it ain't
listen,
nothing about
hold
the phone.
on.
He still gotta put it up. He still
Nah,
gotta put it up
hold
at
on.
night.
I
But
got
I'm
Still
plenty
trying
gotta
to
of
put
give
it
you
up.
no, but I'm
it.
trying
She
to
don't
tell
know.
you like this. He the king, he the man in
He
that
good.
joint
She
when
don't
you
know.
got that type of shit, you
The
know?
man from the city, he owned the
yeah,
phone.
they
He
don't
from the. I mean,
Smash, let them know, Smash. Smash, let them know, Smash. You in the chat,
man,
let them know.
legend.
Man, hey, Smash. I ain't even trying to. I'm not trying to disrespect nothing or nothing, Eddie,
Diego,
bruh.
Yeah.
I didn't.
tell them how the Kings rocking
Man,
Charlotte, bro.
Eddie, I didn't know
I mean,
you
you
was
know,
even in that,
the Kings came through. They did their thing. They got popularized on TV, and they locked a lot of cats up. You know what I
bruh.
mean? And that was wrong, because
You feel
then
me? Come on, man.
that was a neighborhood, and it ventured off. But that was a neighborhood thing. Like my man, you say you from DC. That's the same thing. But guess
You feel
what?
me?
It's
It
not.
ran into that, and now he ain't just the only one. A lot of cats for like the last 15, 20 years, they've been falling under this crap.
Y'all
Facts.
just dry
And I'm from.
snitching on Charlotte
No,
affair.
it ain't dry snitching. Dry
How
snitching
is
on the side. I
how?
ain't dry
Hey,
snitching. I'm snitching. I'm telling you what it
hold on,
is.
Kayla.
This what the
How?
South do.
Kayla,
We just
hold on.
didn't have the film.
Kayla, listen, ain't no rat in my blood. Listen.
No
How
rat.
can you snitch on something when I'm doing 22 years for it?
No,
And
that's
it's a
what makes it
trial.
dry snitching. No, I was just saying dry snitching when you
Nah,
refer,
snitching.
like
This
when
ain't
you
dry.
reference
This
the
telling
situation.
on the
No, I'm
No,
government.
saying.
not you, Eddie. I was talking about Diego. No,
Oh yeah,
I
no,
ain't
you
dry
you talking
snitching. I'm
about
telling what
certified.
it is. I done been
yeah.
on social. I done been on platforms in Charlotte talking to these folk about this here before I was eligible to run for a council member or a representative of my city. Because like I said, I
From
went through this as
Atlanta,
a
so I
young
really
age.
Now
know
you
what's
don't need to
happening.
run
That's
for
like,
no
hold on,
council member
Eddie.
on
Eddie,
Now,
TikTok
how
Live
how
at
long you
2
been
how can
down
you
a.m.
say
for?
that when
Now
my
you
cousin,
know.
my
Since
cousin
'06.
just did 5 years in the
Huh,
penitentiary for taking people money,
that's
and she is a
understood.
council member.
Eddie, how
Since
long you been
'06.
down for completely?
Since
How long you been down
'06.
for,
Since
Eddie?
2006.
God.
Since
Yeah, that's
2006.
all
So
she
you
got.
got.
Yeah.
5 years.
What that
They gave
Oh,
nigga
you
say?
her
only
money.
got 5 more to go.
Damn.
They
Say
should have
what?
gave her longer than
Nah.
that.
I probably
Time
got.
hard. A
I
hard
probably got
time.
like a.
Time is that. If they ain't give her enough time.
You hear me? I'm in the feds. I'm in the real shit. So like I said,
Oh
I'm in the
yeah,
feds.
hey,
You know
he
what I'm
out
But
there.
saying?
don't you get?
Hey,
Like,
Wait, hold on. Time out, Eddie. Don't
Eddie.
you get halftime? Don't you get halftime for the time
Why
that you
are
do it?
you asking him to drive? Leave his face alone. Girl, if you don't
Wait,
DM
I'm
him
Kayla,
asking.
and get
Like,
baby.
don't
that
he get?
inmate pin so you can
But
send him a little
he
something.
gets half.
Man,
No, because
Kayla, we
of the
different.
time that he did already, he gets half the time,
But
right?
why you got him
Man,
Yeah,
talking about
right.
that
That's
on Instagram
Yeah,
Live?
hey,
Girl, if you
right.
that's
don't DM this
80%
man,
in the feds.
80,
Yeah, he
80%.
did already his percentage.
You gotta do
You gonna do
90
Eddie don't.
80%?
Hey,
Baby Blue.
Eddie
What's
don't.
good?
No, hold on. Time out. Eddie, what's your
What's up?
GTL, bro? What's your
nah,
GTL?
Portia, come on now.
What's your GTL, bro?
Hey, just
What's your
DM me.
GTL?
You can DM me. You feel me? I don't
Hey,
got no
bro,
rap.
I got you, bro. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Since you've been down since 2006. You ain't got that much more time to go. You gonna be
Oh no,
straight.
definitely.
You
Oh,
gonna
she
be
said, wait
eating
for her.
steaks and lobster very soon. You gonna be
Nah.
all right,
I'm
bro.
gonna I'm
He
pop
out
out.
there. He out there with the DC car. He out there
Yeah,
with the
facts,
DC
facts,
car.
facts,
She
facts.
said
Yeah,
she
I'm out there
taking
with
you to
Simone.
next
DC
Essence
car run
Fest.
hard
Y'all
now.
ready?
I'm already
Look,
shot. My
No,
pops.
I
Did.
want him
Hey,
and the little shorty he
hold on,
got
Blue.
to
Ooh.
go on a vacation. And
Oh.
I may just send a ticket for them to go on a
My,
vacation. They gonna have a nice vacation
hey,
together.
Flying
Eddie,
them out
what's
now?
good?
You
Diego.
flying them?
Yeah,
My pops did 28.
on the
Yeah,
same.
Respect,
yeah.
respect. Long as he's 10 toes, you know how
Yeah,
that
I'm
go.
glad. I ain't gonna lie. I would never mess around. I'ma stay clear. So, but my point is, that's the whole thing about we got to what Diego said earlier though. I can preach that we do got to speak on changing this mentality of our youth. If we got to start at the youngest, y'all. So
Facts.
So do.
yeah, we gonna start with the
Hey
youngest.
Eddie, I do want to say one thing, bro. You and your little shawty, wherever y'all want to go, bro. DM me and let me know
You
where
trying to
y'all want
slide
to
in there
go.
with him? You going too?
Kayla
No, I'm not
crazy.
going to. I got a
Oh,
whole
wait a
man.
minute now.
No,
She giving
I
us
got a
double
whole man. But
invitation, ain't
here's the thing.
The DM
I
about
like
it wasn't
Eddie's
even
style.
about the destination. She
I'm
trying to make
locked
sure
up
she can
too.
secure her spot. Oh, I see
No,
what you doing, Blue.
I don't want to
Go
go. I said
Blue.
him and
Get it,
his shorty.
Blue.
Him and his shorty.
God damn it.
Look, let
Eddie,
me
you
tell
been
you
there,
something.
goddamn go, goddamn it.
Hey, let me tell you something. My dude, me and my dude, we salute people that doing time. We vouch for them and their kids and all that types of stuff. We do
Wait, which
charities
dude? You
for
talking about
kids for
Eddie or you talking
inmates.
about Diego? Which dude you talking about? Which one of your dudes?
No,
Oh, I'm mad. Diego
not
mad.
which
Diego in
one.
a whole
I'm
nother
talking
life
about
raft.
my
But
dude.
I
I'm
need some
saying
help.
we do charities and all types of stuff for inmates, children, and all types of stuff all the time. But since
That's what's up.
Diego was like really like cool on this live, all I asked for him to say where his little shawty in here where to want to go when he get out, where they want to go.
Bye,
DM me
Diego.
and let me know
Bye.
where y'all want to go. It can't be. It has to be somewhere where felons can go. You feel me? So
We
let me
got a
know where
song
y'all
for
want to
you.
go.
Hey,
And
Blue.
Oh
Blue,
bruh,
yeah,
we
I
get
got a
got
back
you.
on the
song. Hold on,
topic with
Blue.
it.
Uh oh.
Yeah.
Uh oh.
Uh oh.
Let me get out.
Hey, Blue. We got something for you, homie.
But
Hey,
yeah,
bruh, I'm trying to look out for bruh. I want him and his
Nah,
little
but
nah,
yeah,
shawty
nah.
to have the
That's
Woody
best
got
respect,
a
though.
Philly
time.
state
We
prison. He
having
don't get
fun.
no
Look,
federal
look.
Yeah,
prison.
One
I
thing
want him
about
and his
this.
little shawty to have the best time when he get home. Him and his little shawty fly out and y'all go
What
wherever y'all want to go. DM me where y'all want to go, bruh. Personally.
one thing about it gets sticky. This is sticky news. We having fun
Yeah,
over here.
Stitty, you
Yeah, it
Hey,
is.
crazy.
I
listen.
like it. I
That's
listen.
one thing about my channel or whatever you want to call it. You know, the live or whatever.
I don't know
Like
what to
we here
call
to
it.
have fun, Blue. So if that man say,
Hey,
look,
Sticky, this ain't gonna be the first person I flew out when they got out of prison. When they
You
got off
better
of
work.
parole,
hey,
this
they
ain't gonna be
Yes.
giving
the
you
first person.
roses. You getting roses on that, bro.
I'm serious. I literally
She talking about giving me some money.
me
I
and my
just gave
man
her some
flew out
money.
a
No
couple
question. Hey,
before.
hey, Eddie, respect, man. You know.
Hey Eddie, DM me, bro, where you and your shorty
Beyonce,
want to go for real.
Beyonce, you
All
feel
right,
me?
y'all
Hey,
do that. Hey,
Beyonce,
listen, y'all can
listen,
work
I'm a
that out.
37 badge. Do you know what that
For
mean?
real.
Y'all can
I'm
work
not
that out
capping.
off the live.
This ain't gonna be the first time.
Sticky, you
Facts.
heard that? She,
Hey, Sticky.
I'm
Hey, Sticky, you
hey
hear me?
Kayla, I'm just on here having fun with Blue because Blue came in and said the first thing Blue said was, "Well, I've been drinking a little, so if I get a little
They ain't never though.
bit," Blue say, "If I get a little bit off the hook, you just let me know."
Facts.
No,
Facts.
but
she
Eddie,
been
though,
on them
real
Hey,
wine
talk though.
coolers
Before
I
all
did say
night.
that though,
let,
but I told Kayla in the comment, I said, Kayla, shut me up if I do too much. You feel me? And
And I
let,
said, you
she
like
was
my
like, all right,
aunties at the
I got you.
cookout with too many wine coolers and their wig be shifted to the side.
No,
You like those
oh
aunties, and I'm
wait. No,
so here
baby. I
for
got a
it.
silk press. I don't do wigs. I don't wear wigs. I got a
I'm
silk
so here
press.
for it.
Yeah,
okay,
I
okay,
don't wear wigs.
ladies, for real though, tell my man though, before I get out of here though, Eddie, DM me however y'all do it. I don't know how to use stuff like that right there, but check this out. On some real stuff, you get out of there,
Hey,
man. Leave
Diego, I'm gonna
Carolina,
ask you
come out here
something.
to Texas, man. I'm building. I'm by. Hey, I'm talking about farming out here, man. I'm putting up some properties out here. It's like one of them old country songs say, man, that they don't teach us in the black song.
Hey,
We
Diego.
buy land, bro. Buy land. That's the only
Diego.
thing God don't make no more is land. Buy
Diego.
some. And it's out here
Diego.
for cheap. I want all my people to come out here.
Diego.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you something for real.
Shit, what part of Texas?
How old you is?
I mean,
Goddamn
Fort
Texas
Worth,
ain't
Dallas,
got
DFW, man. DFW, man. We ain't going down to Houston, man. It's too ratchet. We staying up in the DFW, man, where people making money at.
shit.
Look, yeah, when you get a chance,
Google the houses for sale in Texas, but there's some fucked up ass neighborhoods.
Where they at? Where they at? What neighborhood? Texas is the biggest state in the United States, brother. That's the biggest state in the United States. Let me tell you something.
Beyonce probably think you.
Google this right here. How many millionaires?
I know Texas is the biggest state in the United States.
Ain't got the most money. All the billionaires live in Texas. The most millionaires live in Texas.
Hey,
Florida,
if you want to have money, be around money.
Florida vacation.
Florida vacation, they spending money. I'm talking about living money. I'm talking about living money, man.
Well,
I'm talking about living money. I'm talking about 2,000 acres. Look at Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, first piece of property he bought out here in DFW. The man want to give him 26 acres. He got 56 acres for the same price.
Diego, you don't even need land.
Yeah, we do.
Blue will fly you and your girl out.
No, we need land.
Oh, y'all serious? I hear y'all talking to sale.
Kayla,
Oh, she
why
think we
you do that,
faking?
man?
Land? What?
Hey, land. You do anything land.
Hit up Blue in the
Bruh, you
DM.
think we faking? Ain't no faking around here.
Don't you know a 5-acre plot and put you a mansion on it for free?
Now you know, Diego, Alaska
5 acres will
biggest
buy
state.
you a mansion, but you got to pay your taxes. You
Hey,
got to pay
Diego.
your bills. But
Diego,
if you got
I gotta
5
ask
acres
you
of land, I'll build you a mansion. That's what I do for a living. I build houses. I'll
Diego.
build you a mansion. If you got 5 acres of land for collateral,
You know what, Diego? Diego,
I
you
hit
doing
all
a lot right
48
now. Ain't
states.
some cap. You doing a lot
Diego.
right now,
I mean, well, look it up. Hey, all I got to tell you to do is research information. That's all I can tell you to do.
All right.
Because
We'll
the
see.
housing market around the United States has shut down except for in one area.
We haven't talked about the case in about 28 minutes.
The case,
I'm gonna
because
just
we
slide
already
that
know
in there.
the case is over with.
What you will.
The case
I
is
just
over.
wanted to mention that on the record.
Listen, we're talking about having black people right now.
What about
Hey, nah,
that case,
Diego.
girl?
That case over. That man went out there to dance. I don't know what y'all talking about. I did everything. What I didn't do, my
I do
homeboy
not
did. He
recall
did. Cross-examine
the
him.
last time we talked
Okay,
about
that's
the
right,
case.
Diego.
I
Go ahead
can't
and go to
recall
bed.
either.
Get you some sleep, Diego.
All right, Kayla.
Get you some sleep, bruh.
Hey, Diego.
I can't go to sleep.
let me ask
I'm
you a
waiting on the
question,
whole
though.
crew to come in from North Carolina to do some work up
Eddie,
here.
Eddie, I want
Diego.
Eddie to Eddie,
Let me ask you a
Eddie, go
question real
ahead
quick,
and
bro.
Eddie, go
you
ahead
said the
and
west side, right?
follow me
Yeah,
back if you can,
Boulevard,
bro.
Down Village.
Okay, listen. Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, the old Down Village. I know it's Arbor Glen.
That's me.
now.
That's
It's
Arbor Glen now.
But do you know where Skyview at?
Yeah.
You don't know,
Skyview.
you don't know no Steels?
I know a
And
lot of
Moffitt's?
still. Yeah, and Moffitt's. What you talking about? And Taylor's.
You know Eddie Steel?
So you can get Blue directions to get to where Eddie at, man.
You know,
if that's
you know,
the
where-
case.
you know where
If you
Jesse
know,
Steel at? You know the Candy Lady?
Come on, man.
That's
Yes,
my
sir.
grandma. That's my
What?
grandma.
Well, I know who
Yeah.
you is. You know that my kids the same one, 2 blocks over. All them
I told you that.
Sticky.
I
all
told
them
you that.
girls, that's
Yeah.
me.
I told you
okay.
that.
Yeah,
told
all
you
them
that.
girls is
Go
mine.
ahead, Kate.
I told you that.
Yeah. I know who you is exactly now.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kayla. You on?
Hey, DM me though for real, man. I mean,
got
I'm telling you, man, I got vital information. I'm trying to spread it to these folk too. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna give you that
I
one-on-one.
got you.
Hey,
got
follow
you.
the page, Diego.
I got
No
you.
doubt, bro. No doubt.
follow you.
Hey, Diego,
I got
make
you
sure
too, baby.
you
Kayla
DM
Whalen.
me. Eddie, DM me.
I'm
and
right
make sure
here. I'm trying to get us back on track. I don't know what's
shot
going
Kayla,
on.
let's go, Kayla.
All right.
You were, hey, let me
Kayla
get.
Bumpers,
All right,
come
y'all.
on.
She right.
Hey, man, you went down with that King stuff?
Let me-
Kayla Bumpus.
Yeah, that's my Kay.
Oh, Lord.
Dang, buddy.
Kayla Bumpers, go ahead, Kayla.
Kayla was bumping all around that courtroom with the court reporter taking selfies. I can't with her. She is so
Hold
unprofessional.
on. One more time,
Oh, my
y'all.
God.
Eddie, you know, you
who
was
you-
out when my son passed with cancer, right?
Oh,
With
here
Drake?
we go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
everybody.
Hey, y'all two, Eddie, Diego,
We
y'all
are-
DM each other.
Yeah. All
Let's
right,
get-
all right. Come on, man. Let's continue, y'all, man. I'm enjoying this.
All right, y'all. We got Kayla Whalen.
the
Go
case.
ahead, speak on my man.
Oh, no, I didn't have nothing. Somebody else start. I'm good at jumping in.
All
I
right,
don't even
Derek-
know what we're talking about. We haven't
Hey.
talked about the case in 30 minutes. We've been
All
talking
right,
about
you
jail
go-
calls,
Can't recall.
flying
Girl,
out,
don't
Can't
speak.
recall.
selling
Must
plates in
quit.
Charlotte. We've
Dirty.
been everywhere.
All
She
right,
can't
Dirty
recall.
Game. Dirty Game, what you think about the third case?
So, hey,
Welcome to-
what they ever did with the lawyer?
Which one?
With thug lawyer.
Copeland.
He still doing his
Yeah,
weekends.
He's the
Ron
new Johnny
Steele.
Cochran.
He out on bond.
He's the new Johnny Cochran.
He out on bond.
But
Yeah.
I'm
We
glad,
got.
the other judge gave him contempt, and he had to do the weekend.
He already
He's still
finished
doing.
that. That's done.
That's over,
Yeah.
and that's wrong.
He only had how many days? Like 20 days, right?
10 days. 10 days.
10 days? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy, the weekends can be
Our
hard.
people stay hollering.
They said they threw it out.
Yeah. I think once the judge got
Th-
dismissed
That
too,
was over.
everything that he was doing is probably out the window.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
So
gotcha.
And
Right.
that's
So how
what.
y'all feel about the new judge?
And well, she ain't that much better because, like my man just said, everything the old judge did was thrown out, but she is still accepting things that he put in place
Exactly.
and still keeps saying, "Why are you doing this?" This man was already charged with, biasness and contempt of court. Really,
Right.
I mean, he still got that judge. People don't realize it. This judge still has to face a bar. He still got to go before the Judiciary Committee to see if he even able to be a judge again.
Right.
Now,
And
don't
they
get it
need to
twisted.
put
Now, this
guilty
happens
in
all the
motherfucking
time.
love
Every time we
against the
complain
black
enough, it happens. Don't mean nothing gonna happen, but it's something on your record.
Wait, that's not true.
Oh, that's true.
No, just because you're recused from a case, he's still the chief judge of Georgia right now.
Right, but I'm saying he still has to
doesn't
go
have to-
before. That's what I said. He still has to go before a Judiciary Committee. If he can even.
No.
Yes. It ain't just over with because you lead the case and that's it.
I don't think-
the
I
other
don't
girl
think
He's
who-
he
the
did.
active
who
chief
recused-
judge right now. If that was the case, he
Yeah,
wouldn't be the
he's
chief judge at all.
he's
It's just
acting.
people get
Oh,
recused
is
from
that- is
cases
that
all the time.
Process.
Okay,
He's
well then
acting,
we
but
got
it's a
our
process.
president running for the United States with 36 felonies, but he's still running for the president.
Yeah,
Right.
like
Exactly.
That don't mean that. You got to look.
supposed to be the
Wait,
head
what?
DA in Fulton County. She's supposed to be like the head
Okay.
prosecutor. and
Our
her
president
ass should
said,
be
our
going
president
against
Joe
the law.
Biden said that he's incompetent to operate the country for the next 4 years, but we still got him in office right now. If you're incompetent next year, in 6 months, you're incompetent right now. But
Well,
he's
hold
still
on,
the
wait a minute.
president.
Joe Biden is like actively shitting on himself.
He
That
doesn't-
is
but he's still the
nothing
president,
to do
even though
he
with
said
Judge
he's
Glanville
incompetent.
having
He said-
being recused from the trial. Like that
Diego.
dementia
Same
is
thing.
not the same as being
What
recused.
it is, I'm telling you, is that everybody has somebody to answer to. Whether the answers get answered or not is one thing, but everybody
true.
has. That's why I say it'll go on his record as
true.
having to go to the Judiciary Committee. He got to go to the Judiciary Committee. He's not just going to be recused. He didn't recuse himself.
Diego, I
Yeah.
want to say this right here. The
Okay.
simple fact that he passed it off to Kamala Harris says a lot.
Why?
Now he couldn't even
Wow. He
handle.
didn't pass it off. They took it from him.
Yeah,
Hold on.
they
He
took
He even
that.
said it himself. He was outstopped by the Democratic Party. He didn't want to leave. They forced him out.
It
So
wasn't
he handed it.
actually taken from him.
Yes, it was.
That's what they want the media to know.
That's what he said out of his
Contract.
mouth.
He
You did not
had-
see that one?
No,
You didn't see that?
no.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Well,
in the medical field and I know what's going on.
well then
Do you
this is the
know-
legal.
do
This
you
is the
know-
politician
do you know-
field.
No, listen.
This is the political field.
Diego, please let me talk. Listen,
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
listen,
Yes, ma'am.
listen. He's
gotta
on
talk.
the verge. He is on the verge of having
You say that
y'all
person
laughing.
had Alzheimer's. That man had Alzheimer's 4 years
I'm trying
ago.
to be so serious right now.
That man had Alzheimer's 4 years ago. I'm gonna let you talk.
He's on the verge of having dementia.
Hey,
Do
Oh
you
yeah,
know
he
he's-
is late dementia. I got family members who had dementia. That's the same thing they said 4 years ago.
Diego, I need you to be a damn preacher.
Okay.
I need you to be a preacher right
That's
now.
my calling.
Today.
That's what I'm in
Today.
Texas for. That's what I'm in Texas
Today.
for. Amen.
Diego, goddamn.
Speak, sister.
All right.
Please.
Go ahead, Blue.
God damn.
Go ahead, Blue.
I thought I was bad. Y'all was
See?
shutting me up. God damn.
See, you ain't got nothing to
Y'all
say.
got the ghetto
drinking some
coming out of
water.
blue now.
I
You
started
was
drinking some
professional.
water. I came to my damn conscience. Now I'm starting to think everybody else goddamn crazy.
Oh, now you're drinking water.
Yeah, I'm drinking water now.
You should have
God
did that
damn.
before. That's the number one school. That's the number one lesson they teach you in college.
Drink water.
Drink water first.
Bruh, listen. He's on the verge of having level 3 of dementia. And
That
level
must be the
3
last
is-
stage.
No, yes, level 3 is the last stage of dementia.
And
That's
it
why
didn't come in.
you're
It didn't come in 1 year either. It's been there for 4 years.
listen. Diego, I'm about to evaluate you into the hospital in a minute if you don't
I mean,
shut up.
because I can take that
Depends.
disability check.
You could
Diego,
tell
I'm about
from
to put
looking at
you.
Biden's pants. You could tell he wear
I
Depends. He got
understand,
that
but I'm
fat
about
Diego
to
butt.
like
put
his
you.
little Woody
I'm
From
outfit.
about
that
to
man
put
giving $4
Diego
billion
in the
to a
cycle
terrorist
mix.
country, that's how you can
Diego,
tell.
Diego, what's your address? Where you at? Where you at? What's your address? Where you at?
I'm at the
Get it
Where you
airport.
at?
sexy. Get it
Where you at?
sexy.
Cause
Oh,
I'm about to evaluate you, bruh.
North
Hey,
Carolina.
any of
I'm
y'all
done. I'm
vote
done.
for Trump? I
I'm
This
mean,
done.
some
it don't matter who you vote for. That, I mean, I'm just
bruh,
asking.
this some
Don't
BS,
matter.
bruh. I'm trying to say what I'm
So,
saying to you. God
North
damn.
Carolina.
Hold on.
All
Just a
right.
second.
Okay.
See,
Y'all
I'm
saw
trying to
how
say
he
what I
was y'all
say to
saw
you.
how he was skipping them steps and he couldn't maintain, you know, his he couldn't maintain himself. He was skipping them steps, he was slipping down them, he was sliding and whatnot, and then he would turn around and nod and smile like, yeah, everything's okay. No, not everything's okay, Biden. You're
That
tripping. So
nigga walking
the
on ice
dementia that
the summertime.
he's in a level he's about to enter into level 3 of dementia. So he did pass it off to what's her name? Kamala.
Hey,
The
you
one
one
vote
of
for
who's
those
her?
black.
situations,
Ain't you
sometimes
vote
when
for
you're
her?
just
It
listening to
was your
something and you're like,
prosecutor,
That's your
wow,
vice
like I think I
president.
need a drink too, because
You
I feel like I've been listening to so much
you mean tell
nothingness,
me
and
you
it's
don't know
like,
your vice
damn, I
president?
should drink
Come
just like she. All
on,
right, go ahead.
Caleb. Let
It's
him have it.
not even that.
Can
It's
people?
not even that. Can people with ADHD talk or no?
No,
I'm
but people with
confused.
dementia should not run my country, especially 4 years with dementia. You should not
Right,
be running
that's
the United
He
States of
totally
shitting
America.
on
fine.
That's
himself.
why that
But
man
bruh,
gave
at
$4
least
billion
let me
to a
finish my
terrorist.
goddamn statement. God
Do
damn
you know?
it.
Listen, the man gave $4 billion to Iran bomb
Diego.
Israel 30 days later.
Diego, you're going into a mental facility tonight. You're going.
What was
I've
that
been there.
councilman that just
You're
passed
going.
away from Detroit? What was
You're
his name?
going.
The alderman.
No.
Nah, it was the
North
dark
Diego's
skinned
going
Carolina.
man that
tonight.
just passed away in
Diego, where
Detroit.
are
He was
you?
like the
I
unhinged
mean,
congressman.
I'm in the best city in the world. I'm in Fort
Where
Worth, Texas right
Diego,
now.
you're going into a mental facility tonight.
I
Tonight.
call
I
Charleston White
can't
over here.
even
We'll
finish a
disagree.
word. I
Hey,
can't
nah,
finish
hold
nothing.
up, though. Hold up, Diego.
Nah,
Nah, you
Diego's
really
going.
do
No, he's going.
remind
No,
me of
it's a
Charleston
wrap. Don't
White.
try and save him now. It's
for
okay.
real.
He's
You think I
going.
can do what he doing?
Yeah.
Bruh,
Hey,
Yeah.
help me out, bro. DM me. I'm
Did
Yeah.
you
following
just
you.
tell on somebody?
he's going.
Fuck,
Lou, you got a
nigga.
lot of DMs to send
Well,
tonight. No shade.
well,
That's
I
a lot
need
of
what I need.
DM
All I
requests.
can get. Hell, I don't know what's going on with this dementia ass president I got for 6 more months.
Diego, you're the one with dementia.
No, and I, because I
Thank
remember
you,
everything. I
Justin.
remember the man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you how much I remember getting back to the YSL case. Do you
Oh,
remember Oliver
Lord.
North and Ronald
Oh my
Reagan? Let me tell y'all
God.
something. The reason, let me tell you something. Cocaine entered into the United States behind the president of the United States, which was Ronald Reagan.
Diego.
He transferred weapons for cocaine.
Diego.
When the shit hit the fan, guess what they said? Oliver North. He took the gun
You
for
know
it.
what? I want to know.
They say,
He said, I don't recall.
You talk so goddamn much. I want to know. What would you do if you was president right now, Diego?
Hold on, real
What
quick,
I do? The first thing I do
Diego.
is shut that motherfucking border down.
Diego, how many keys do you have on your key ring right now? Is it
Keys?
above 10 or is it above 20? How many keys you have on your
You
key
trying to
ring?
call me an old ass man? I got
That's
Sam
not-
keys.
that's
I got Sam
Just
keys.
asking.
No.
I got Sam keys.
Nah, Diego.
Keys he got on the skid ring.
Diego, you said something you can't recall.
Sticky.
I can't recall. Ain't that what Oliver
No,
North said?
time out. Sticky. This was my turn. This was my turn. Diego keep interrupting. I want to know what
do
Diego
not
is going to do if he's
recall.
president. Diego, what are you going to do for this world and country since you want to talk so goddamn much?
Okay,
Say
well
what you
listen
do.
then. Listen to the president. Listen to the
Put it out on
president. The
thug.
first thing I'm
What you
gonna
gonna do, bruh?
is I'm gonna shut that motherfucking border down. I'll bring the whole United States Army and say not nail mother ever never coming back across here. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. And after I do that, I'm gonna take all the Bibles that the Gideons used to give away for free in hotel rooms, and I'm gonna put them back in the schoolhouse. See, that's the second thing I'm gonna do. And the third thing I'm
When
gonna do
you said
is I'm gonna tell all black
schoolhouse, that
women,
means
sit your
you
ass at
have
home and
more
stop going
than
out there to work.
15
You's a
keys.
queen.
So schoolhouse means more than 10 and more than 15.
Wait. This nigga said a school.
Y'all laughing and wonder why you got the RICO law.
Hey,
You wonder why you got the RICO law because you're badass chaps.
Hey,
Diego,
nah, hold
I ain't
on.
gonna
Hey,
count
Diego,
Oh
Diego.
my God.
I'm
Diego,
not
I
mad at
asked
you,
the
man.
wrong question. I asked the wrong question to the wrong
Oh,
nigga.
you asked the right question to the wrong guy.
Nah, hey,
So I'm gonna give you the
Diego.
truth. See,
Hey,
people in America
Diego
don't
on
like the
point.
truth.
He on
Back to
point
my
though.
original statement, guys.
He
Back
ain't
to my
saying.
original statement. You've been
Listen,
lied to so long, sisters and brothers. You've been
he ain't
Tell him,
lied
said.
to.
Diego.
Listen,
All
Diego
right.
ain't said now one lie. He right about everything he
In the
said.
house.
Yeah.
If it ain't,
Nah,
look it up.
we having
Tell
fun,
him.
Diego. But you just said some real stuff. I ain't mad at nothing you just
I'm
said.
not mad at nothing
You
he
feel
said
me?
either, but damn, Diego, I couldn't even finish my statement.
But
Because I know
he
where
got
you
shut
was
on the
going
point.
before you
All
got
But
there.
right,
You feel
y'all.
Diego,
me?
Listen. All
Diego for
right, here
president.
we go. Hey,
Thank y'all.
we coming to an end, y'all. I appreciate this
That
whole
man got
panel.
Me
7
too, man.
Listen,
followers, man.
if y'all
How?
see me on that
I
night,
got to follow.
I got to follow.
this is the way we gonna be on different topics. Whenever you see me kick in, I'm gonna be speaking on multiple things.
Wait,
Bet.
Sticky,
Whatever
I
the
have
top.
one
Yeah,
last
yeah.
question. One last question.
Go
Uh
ahead,
oh.
Kate.
Diego, will you let Woody borrow your suit again tomorrow for court? I know today was cool. Will you let him borrow another one tomorrow? Because I
With
think
them
you already
brown
said okay.
shoes. With them brown shoes.
No, that was your baptism suit. I know it was.
Oh, God, he is slow.
Look at this
You
bear.
get
No,
the
hold on, hold on.
baptism.
He
That
done put the
suit.
bit on
wait,
Look,
that
hey,
flaws. He
was
hold
the
can't
on,
be
y'all.
talking.
killer.
Look at
And
his
that was the
sleeve.
killer.
Oh
Look
my
at his
god.
sleeve, y'all. Look at Woody. Look at Woody's sleeve right there in the picture. How his
Yeah.
junk stick out.
He holding her tight too though.
Yeah, he holding it tight. You trying to hit. That
He
Okay.
shit
love
crazy.
her.
If he
He
ain't
always
done
said
already
she is
did.
so
Hey,
sweet.
Hey,
hey,
She is so
Eddie, hey,
sweet.
Eddie, before you leave, make sure you hit me, bro. You and your homegirl. I mean, not your homegirl, but your girlfriend. Make
Blued
sure
Yeah.
y'all hit
out.
me and let me know
Yes,
where
Eddie.
y'all
No
want to go. You feel me?
problem.
Well,
hey,
Cool.
hey,
Kayla
you
Whaler,
doing
make
like
sure
that?
you follow the
I
page so
want to
when I'm
fly
on
to
live,
now.
you come back
You
on, man.
already know. I'm
I'm gonna
locked
make
in
you.
now.
I'm gonna start making you the one of the hosts, Mo.
I'm down. Nah, for real. And Blue, aka my auntie at the cookout, you gotta come back, sis. You
Yeah,
gotta come back.
blue
Hey, I'm coming back,
and
bro.
blue,
But
blue,
This is
goddamn,
good, son.
hey,
blue.
between Kayla, Eddie, Sticky, and Diego, bro. I don't know who the fuck to
Hey,
choose.
blue.
Wow, you like
Y'all
Uncle
was
Elroy's
comedy
wife and
tonight.
next Friday. Like I just love everything
Y'all was
about this
comedy,
interaction.
bro.
Like it's
You
amazing.
can't come on, and you can't blue. You can't come on unless you drinking. If you sober, we don't want you.
Hey,
Hey
Sticky.
man,
We
He
don't
Hey,
gotta
want
Sticky.
it.
drink some
We
water.
do not want
Sticky.
it.
He gotta drink some water.
Sticky.
No
man,
water,
hey,
Pinot
Hey, Sticky.
I'm
Gris.
not gonna cap.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna
not
lace
gonna
you up
cap.
about
I'm
some
a
stuff
little
too,
better
though.
when I'm sober because
Hey, look.
I understand what's going
If
on
check my
better.
page out, inbox me anything you got, entertainment wise. I don't
For
mind y'all
sure.
sending it to me. I'll put it up on the channel. Especially if you, like I said, if you got knowledge
And you
on
from
anything
DC,
that's
right?
going on
Wait,
entertainment.
wait, wait.
Man,
This sounds like everybody about to get off the live. Can't everybody can't get off the live right now? Not
I
Well,
got the.
hey,
everybody.
well, baby
Hey,
blue,
listen.
My celly
Hey,
Why
say you
you
can
and Eddie can
FaceTime
start
her.
back up? I
I'm about to hit
mean,
her. I'm about to
Hey,
hit
my
her with
celly
it.
say you can
I
FaceTime her, baby
see
blue.
the lights.
Time
I
out.
see the
Time out. Hold on.
party
Hold on.
pretty
lights.
girl.
Is
First
there?
of all,
Good as
hold on. I just want to say this. First of all, Sticky, where you going? Eddie, where you going? Kayla, where you going?
I got
I'm not
shit to
getting
do.
flued
Diego,
out, so
where
I gotta
you
go.
I
going?
got to
Hey,
go.
my
All
celly in
right,
the
y'all.
chat.
I'm out.
Hey, bro, how you doing?
Page is out.
Yeah. Chula, what's
Peace.
good?
Catch up
Wait,
with y'all later.
who was that?